Look, it's eyeball.
Yeah.
At least the color looks better than mine.
I can see you.
What people calling in? What's that?
Oh gosh,
Welcome. Welcome.
that's frightening. It looked like the CBS logo.
I'm the eye in the sky.
Yes. See, Tom Jones is 81.
Yeah, he's older. See,
81.
Wow. He
And
really
he sounded good. He sounded good.
yeah, he's on Medicare. 81.
He's old enough to be a Rolling Stone.
Yeah, yeah. He's older than Charlie. Yeah. Charlie, rest in peace.
I've just always found it amazing when he talks. He's got such that, heavy accent, and then when he sings, you can't even hear it.
Yeah,
Well, the Beatles did that too.
yeah.
You can still hear a little bit, but he just amazed me. This is really heavy. At least in '65 it was worse, I
He
think.
can still sing pretty well too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I heard him today on the TV, and he sounded fine.
I would look more forward to his album than Elton John's.
But like the song he was singing wasn't exactly a built-out number, but
Well, yeah.
at least there wasn't any auto-tune that I could tell.
Yeah.
I can't sing now, let alone 81.
So what's new and exciting?
Oh gosh, too many releases to count
Yeah.
anymore.
Save your money.
Yeah, so we just heard Elton John's got something coming out now.
Oh, what's he got coming out?
Another new album.
With a mask.
With a
Yeah.
map.
Yeah. So like, don't forget the Ringo, and don't forget ABBA, and don't forget Lennon, and don't forget Ringo. And,
Just picked up a
oh,
reissue of, I just picked up a reissue of Empty Sky. It sounds really good.
Ah.
Yeah.
Maybe there'll be a free mask in the album.
that would be cute.
That'd be a nice.
Yeah.
Buy this album, get a free Elton mask.
Yeah, remember the Alice Cooper record that had the little panties on it?
Yeah,
Yeah, well, could
yeah, yeah.
you just put the mask on? That could be.
Colored vinyl or something. Yeah.
Oh, colored vinyl. Oh no, don't get them started. Oh no.
I just ordered a color vinyl set. The Rolling Stones are releasing another one of their live concert albums,
Ooh.
the Bigger Bang tours. So
Ah.
coming out, yeah, it looks pretty good.
Yeah. And I read,
Only wants 1,000. I mean, currently wants 1,000 next spring.
yeah, probably. And I also heard, I think that Tattoo You's coming out.
Yeah,
Again?
yeah, I ordered that as well. Pre-ordered that.
Yeah.
That looks pretty good. Looks like a lot of extra material on that, so I was kind of excited about that one.
So dang bright. I'm trying to get it so it's not so bright.
I don't know. There's a lot of music news this week. A lot.
Yeah, well, it is.
So Paul, have you heard the new ABBA songs yet?
No, is it any good? Have you heard it? Is it good?
Yes, I've heard them both,
Yeah.
and I would say I like them both. Even like I keep having to write the titles down because I always forget.
Yeah, I was never into their music, but they're very talented. It's kind of cool that they've gotten back together.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Tom Hunyadi made a good point a couple hours ago that this could be unreleased songs.
Yeah, might be.
It's possible, but like I don't want to take away from ABBA at all, saying like, oh, it's not really them or something like that. But
I don't know anything about it really. I just heard that they were doing something. But
yeah, so the two new songs dropped, and the one song is called "Don't Shut Me Down," which is a faster song and a dancier song, which
sounds like an ELO song.
Yeah, well, it's like Dancing Queen and Money, 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 and all those.
Yeah.
And the other one is called "I Still Have Faith in You," which is more of a ballad. And I'm listening to it. I'm going like, well, this is slow and kind of boring. But near the end, I actually got emotional.
Oh my goodness!
I really did. I was
We
like,
can't.
what am I doing?
That's just outrageous.
Oh, it's crazy.
Outrageous.
Doing half a coffee. I guess.
Okay.
Did
Okay.
he swear at us?
Okay. Mr. Smith says they say those ABBA songs are all new, written over the last 2 years or so.
There you go.
Well, we hope so, but they were impressive, I will say.
Well, I think it's really, I mean, those guys, they got to be getting up there, right? What would they be in there? They got to be
They're in their late 70s, I think.
70s.
in the 70s, eh? Yeah.
Early 70s, because I think I found a Google thing and it said Agnetha was 71, and Bjorn was 76, so they're
Yeah, okay.
something. Now you see here, look.
Well, good for them.
He got emotional too.
Oh,
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Bunch of old women around here.
It's not the most interesting song, it's just kind of slow and new.
Yeah.
But somehow in that last third, they kick it up a notch. And the voices and the music, they just get to you. They just does. It's crazy.
Well, they could always sing well.
I could not believe I was welling up.
Is it all four of them?
Yes, I believe so. Yes.
Cool.
And there's like behind the scenes footage of all four. Like, and like the ones on the piano, like here's other and the other one like marking on the music sheet. Okay, we'll change that or something like that. And the girls are there. They all look happy. They look fine. So it's crazy. So like we got ABBA back. We've got Elton John coming out and Let It Be. So gosh. Some people's wallets are going to take a gigantic hit. Yeah. And going back to ABBA, they got that virtual tour or hologram tour or whatever they're doing. I want to know the ticket prices for that.
Yeah.
Like how much does it cost to see fake ABBA? Like, are they going to charge like $80 to $100 to sit and watch fake ABBA? I don't know.
Well, it won't be fake. It'll be them, right?
Well, they're holograms.
Oh.
Yes, it's holograms, but it showed that they did actually perform the songs. They put those things on your body, to capture, motion capture.
Yeah.
So I guess it really is them doing the moves, but then they use computer imagery of them from 40 years ago.
Oh, okay.
So it's not them going, "We are the dancing queen." No, it's not going to be like that. It'll be like them from 40 years ago when they're in their 30s.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Ollie says it's in London only? Oh, they're not taking that. Gee, you think it'd be easy to take that around to arenas or clubs or something?
Well, see, you can jump on a plane and go see them in London.
I didn't see that part. I thought that was going to be a thing for next year at least.
Yeah, somebody will bootleg it. You'll see a bootleg virtual tour.
Ooh.
Show up on YouTube next year.
Oh, that's the other thing. September 9th, there's supposed to be the Imagine Watching Party with Yoko and John.
And another guy was supposed to be there. The guy, Klaus, is supposed to be there.
Oh, Klaus is supposed to be there? Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I heard.
Special guest Klaus.
Yeah.
All right. But it said it was...
he played on the album, Klaus Werman.
Yeah.
He played on the album, so, yeah.
Well, at least they're not making the mistake with that. Harrison's friend. Leave it. Yeah, help me out, Paul.
Who you mean?
Whitlock.
BW.
Oh, Bobby Whitlock.
Bobby Whitlock.
He was
they're not leaving Klaus Vorman out. So it's like we better make sure we invite Klaus. We don't want a Bobby Whitlock on our head. So, but it said it's going to be on different viewing platforms, so I presume YouTube will be one of them.
Okay. Yeah.
So September 9th, I don't think it gave a time, but keep an eye out for an Imagine viewing party with Sean Rocco and guest Klaus.
Incredible.
Keep an eye out.
Keep an eye out, indeed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, they can't invite the drummer, Alan White, because he's in Yes. So.
Uh-oh.
So.
Oh, they can invite whoever they want.
Well, yeah, but he's busy. So.
I thought he was dead.
No, he's alive.
Yeah.
No, that was Chris Squire, the bass player, died. Alan White's still kicking.
Oh,
Yes.
so much for Chris Squire. I guess he won't be there.
No.
No. Okay.
I saw him in 77. I remember seeing Yes in 77, but Wakeman was with them then too.
Oh, that was a good concert, I bet.
That was all right. I saw them in Starship the same week.
So Jefferson Starship. So was it the pop material or the rock material?
It was Red Octopus tour.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's all I remember. I couldn't even tell you what song they sang. Just too long ago, man.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of people.
You want to spread the word?
In 73 and 79, I saw almost everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You should do a
Except for
banner.
the Stones. Never saw the Stones.
What's that, Paul?
Do a banner that says Doc is the best.
No, but the best what?
Wow. You can take a vote on that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't think I want to know. Whatever. Oh, no. Well, apparently everybody's gone for the Labor Day weekend because I'm not getting too many viewers on this one.
I was
Uh-oh.
painting the last couple of days, so I'm tired from going up and down the ladder and painting ceilings and painting walls.
How's your painting going? Are you getting near the end?
Yeah, I've got one bedroom to do. I've got all the prepped and the carpet out. I finished the other room and put up the ceiling fan in yesterday. All we got left now is to do the wood floor.
Yeah.
I need my little brother's help with that.
Yeah.
Because I can't get on my knees as much as he can. I can cut the wood and hand it to him. But he just found out he has COVID, so we're going to see when it happens the next few days.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Just found out he had COVID this morning, and he was with me last night doing electrical. So I hope
Oh, jeez.
we didn't kiss or anything. You know.
Are you doing it with the rollers and everything?
Oh yeah, he has rollers and brushes.
Are you changing the colors from white to black and that sort of thing?
I don't know what that means.
You know, the color of the room. You know, it used to be a white room.
Oh, I went from a light beige to a elephant trunk gray in honor of the trunk cover.
Ah. Or you could try to make it mirrorish like that monkey's head cover.
That would be my trunk cover.
That's what I meant. It is called, the paint is actually called elephant trunk gray, with a white ceiling and white trim, and the floor is like a southern gray or something. But it's fun to do work. If it's, you know, I'm getting older, so going up and down on the ladders with my legs. And
Hard on your knees, that kind of work. Hard on your legs.
the ceilings are the worst because then your arms get tired. And then put together, it took me 2.5 hours to put together a ceiling fan. You know, because it comes in all these pieces, and after you hang it up, you got to put all this stuff on up there. You can't do it on the ground.
Yeah.
Some people try, but I don't think it's that easy to put it all on the ground.
I did the one in my room. You can see it there. It took me a long time.
Yeah.
And mine's a double
Lovely job. Yeah.
the fourth thing. I've done them for years, but
Yeah.
that one takes more because they had to go up and down like 8 times. The new ceiling fans, I know this isn't about ceiling fans, but the new ones, they just clip in. But the blades, of course, I didn't spend enough money for that. I still had to screw them all in and put the grommets in.
Yeah.
But if you spend some money, you can just go up and you're done. You know, but
Doc showing his roof.
I think Doc needs a little repair.
There we go. That's better. You know, this is where I live. Look what happens to the ceiling.
What happened there, Doc?
Well, some moisture got in there somehow in the corner over there.
Sometimes you got to take a couple of swings to get that fly. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the whole ceiling is coming apart, and it's right above the couch.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-oh. So you got to
So-
get
so-
them.
Is that water? What is it? Is that water damage?
Hard to say. It's right.
You got anybody above you?
Oh yeah, I got tap dancers above my head, but yeah, it's all cracking up there. Like it was hanging,
Mhm.
you know. So I got up there and I started chipping all the loose pieces off. So, like, I didn't want to be on the couch and have this whole thing go.
Oh,
You know?
down below, tell him your landlord, all those pieces.
Yeah, I'd be talking to the building manager to get that thing fixed.
Did you know working above yourself is always tricky?
Yes, it is.
I'm always in over my head.
Yeah.
Well,
Where'd I go showing ceilings? So let everybody show your ceiling. Yeah.
We should have a ceiling contest.
There you go.
Who is
There
the
we go.
nicest ceiling?
Everybody's got a ceiling. There.
There you go.
They're beautiful. Good job. Good job.
I'm in the basement, so it's a drop ceiling, they call it, I guess.
Yeah.
Different words in Canada.
Here's mine.
Yeah, we call it the same.
After I was asking somebody today, and they said that Labor Day is still Labor Day for you guys.
Yeah.
We've got Labor Day too.
And the same exact day on Monday.
You spell it correctly, though. It's L-A-O-U-R.
Yeah.
Why add the extra letter? But hey, that's okay.
Yeah. Oh, Doc.
Trying to save a tree.
Yeah, Jeff.
Yeah, I was going to let you know. I heard of another CD on their. They're going to have the Genesis tour next month. They're going to re-release 2 CD greatest hits of Genesis. It's going to have Peter Gabriel and Phil Collins material in it too.
Ooh.
So it's coming out in October.
So it's going to make the Genesis record that I've got obsolete.
Yeah. You got to buy that one. Yeah, put the other one away.
The only thing I don't like about the one that I've got is that ABBA is the 45
Oh yeah.
version. No,
What do you have the one? Do you have the one greatest hits? The hits?
Edited out, is it?
sorry, it's what?
It's edited out.
Yeah, the ABBA is my favorite song.
That's a long song. Like it's
Yeah, it's like 8 minutes or something. And then when I get it home and I'm playing it, and the whole center part is cut out,
Yeah.
and my ears instantly go like, "What?" And then I grab the thing and 3 minutes and 48 seconds. I'm going like, "Oh."
Yeah. Well, you'll have to get the new CD then, Doc.
I guess so. Yeah.
That's like a 2-minute and 40-second Hey Jude, eh?
Yeah.
well, that's what they did on that album in the 80s, the 20 greatest hits or whatever. They edited Hey Jude down to like 5 minutes.
Really?
They had
I
to.
haven't heard that one.
Well, here's
Wow.
the thing: they put 20 songs on a single record, so there's 10
Hello,
songs.
Robert.
Hey, Robert.
Hey.
Well,
So
let's
it's
not
always good to have a couple Roberts on here.
They had a thing called a mini disc that you could have bought in a double machine for a while. They had like Get Back and Hey Jude.
Yeah,
And it
I mean,
was down to like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. They trimmed it down to not little floppy. I've only seen one in my life, the Hey Jude. I had to have it when I did my Every Little Thing CDs back in the 90s. But I've never seen one after that. The Get Backs and the Let Me Downs, that thing.
Yeah, I don't look. I could listen to it. It's,
That was bad. It was bad.
Voila.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
one.
but this is the older one though. You say there's a new one coming out.
Yeah, there's a 2 CD set
Yeah.
coming out. Maybe it'll be the album cut.
And it doesn't have the times on here, but ABBA's on there someplace.
Mm-hmm.
There, number 8.
Yeah, I do like that new version of Carpet Crawlers they made in 1999.
Well, everything else on here I found was fine.
Yeah.
As soon as I got the ABBA and I went like, "Hey, short." So
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, that's the one I got.
But hey, it was a bargoon. It was $5.
Hey, yeah.
I'm all about the bargoons. Jeez.
let bargains be bargains.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna go this coming Wednesday to Leamington, Ontario.
Oh wow!
I know.
Footage.
Tomato capital of Canada.
The what?
Tomato capital of Canada.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if they still call it that. Paul, you've never been to Leamington?
Oh, I've been through it, yeah.
Okay. Do you remember the big tomato on the front street, the main street?
I do vaguely remember that, yeah.
They took that down.
Well, there you go. They're no longer the capital then.
And Heinz has closed.
Oh, that's why.
So they've heard, okay, we're not anything to do with tomatoes anymore. Sorry. We're growing marijuana now in those big greenhouses.
I remember when I was practice teaching down there, I think was I in Leamington? It was such a long time ago. Anyway, yeah. It's if you blink, you miss it.
Oh, no, it's a little bigger than that. Not much. Oh, yeah, like Essex and some metropolis?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Whatever. But, yeah, on Wednesday, I plan to go to Leamington, Ontario, because they've got a Value Village and another store, so go hunting for some bargoons. So we'll see what happens if I go or not. It's a thought at the moment. It's a thought.
Yeah.
Because we just don't have a whole lot of record stores around here to.
You need to do a road trip.
Ooh.
I got a bargain for you.
Yeah, a Frank Sinatra box set.
All on cassette.
Oh, look at that.
Someone said, "Hey, I know you collect stuff here," and they gave it to me a week or so ago. I'm like, I don't have a cassette player. I've never had it. Well, since '86 or something. I don't know. Anyway,
It doesn't matter.
anyone wants a bargoon? Here you go. Send me $4 or $5. I'll ship it to you.
Ooh.
You need to do a road trip, Doc. Take a tour of record shops in southern Ontario.
I went to London twice.
Oh, London's not a road trip. That's one.
That's 2 hours.
I'm talking about adventure.
Come on down to Michigan, man. They were giving them away free last night.
Video travel log. Southern Ontario record store. You get go up to cut it off at Ottawa. So just do a little
Ottawa.
Come down, go to
10 hours to get to Ottawa, but
no, you stop along the way, right?
But by the time I get to Ottawa, I might as well stop at Zap Records in that place. Coburg, was it?
Coburg, yeah.
Yeah, okay, Coburg.
That looked like a neat place. I want to go there now.
I'm wondering if there was a bit of a, what do you call it, copyright infringement for all that music that was in there?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Get a copyright strike on your.
Oh, very possible. I still have my cassette player, but I haven't used it in about 30 years.
Well, I can mail you this and you can test it out.
There's my cassette player right there.
There it is. Right there.
It's a
I didn't look to see if they're Dolby S or anything. If they're just regular cassettes or if they got Dolby or anything.
Does it still work?
I'm a big boy now.
Okay. I still got my cassette. I've got a dual cassette.
Yeah, mine still works. My stuff all works. My reel still works. It all still works.
It's got Dolby Pro.
There you go.
Pro. They're not cheap cassettes. It says MX or something like that. Dolby
That's
Pro.
the best mic sitting around. Yeah. Yeah, I've got one of those ones you can dub from one tape to the other. Remember doing that?
Yeah, the dubbing ducks, yeah.
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 I used to have an 8-track recorder at one time.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Way back when I was little, I had one that I could do the Edison cylinders.
End of the century, guys.
Disgusting. Why do you bring that up? Oh, come on. That's one of my favorite jokes. I remember buying Edison cylinders.
Anyway, in my retirement, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a cross Canada record shop tour. I'll start in Victoria, and I'll just work my way across to wherever I want to go. That'd be fun.
That is
There's a really great one in Edmonton, and there's another great record shop in Calgary. I want to get back to those. They're fantastic record shops. But beyond that, I don't know. You know, I wonder if there's anything in Saskatchewan. I wonder if they've discovered the records in Saskatchewan.
They're too busy farming or.
They're too busy farming, picking rocks out of their soil. Yeah, and then Winnipeg probably has some good shops, I would imagine.
Everything's the Guess Who in Winnipeg.
Yeah, well, that's okay.
I'll bet you. Yeah. Remember, the Canadian Shield covers most of Canada, so there's no farming.
Well, I drove across Canada once. I did it once. It's interesting. Drove from Ontario to BC here. It's interesting. I'd like to do it again when you just don't have a deadline. Just.
Yeah, you just strike out.
Yeah. Take a couple of weeks and just see where it takes you.
Don't bother with Windsor, Ontario, because we don't have anything here. Well, Dr. Disc wasn't that bad, but it's the best we got besides. Oh, Robert, you leaving?
My granddaughter's up on the phone, and I want to see her for her birthday.
Definitely. Oh, sure.
FaceTime or something they call it. I apologize. Thanks for having me. I'll see you next time.
Okay, no problem. Very good. Thank you, Robert. Hi. Yeah. Maybe we'll get the other Robert up here to take his place. And with the link still there.
I'm gonna cut out shortly myself. I gotta have din-dins.
Ooh.
Can't miss my din-dins.
Ooh. Goodness, this is.
You can tell the sun shining in my window right now.
Maybe this isn't going to be one of those chats that I save for later. Yeah, because it's very not well attended. So my numbers are not good.
Yeah.
Oh no, I did one on Friday last week and it had good numbers on it. I thought, if that's the case, well then I'll do it on Fridays then. Well, not working.
It's a holiday weekend, I'm sure.
That could be.
And me talking about the death talk and everything.
I know.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that.
we had all these subjects to take care of, and we're talking about people finding dead people in an apartment.
Yeah.
It's just not good. Not good. Yeah. So, sorry, people. We just don't have the.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just watching a show. I watched the show Joe Robinette. He's an outdoorsman. I was just watching him paddle across northern Ontario. It's really cool. He's in his canoe and he's just paddling around. It's just like, yeah, I want to be there. Yeah. He's got a good channel. You should check his channel out.
Okay, I see Ollie is trying to join, but I'm getting no picture. Ollie, you have no picture.
Is Stan there? You can bring Ollie and Stan on.
Yeah, both of them.
No, all I see is a little gray box, and there's no picture.
Oh, dear.
No, I'm sorry. It's not working, Ollie. No picture. Camera's either dead or I don't know what the thing is.
What will become of him?
Yeah, it's just a little gray box. Nothing there. Yeah, don't even have it.
I do some experimenting later. I bought this thing where you can transfer VHS to digital.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
I might be able to watch Yellow Submarine again. Because I've got it on VHS, so maybe we'll transfer it to digital. See what it does.
You mean you don't have a DVD of Yellow Submarine?
No, I bought the 30th anniversary VHS when it came out.
Irene, I have something you don't have. Irene.
No, you got lots I don't have. You got a cookie jar I don't have.
Well, let's not bring that up. But at least I do have a DVD of Yellow Submarine in the. I've got a Daffy too. Somewhere. I just can't reach it. That's and Yellow Submarine is over there in my Beatles box. Ooh. So Can't have my cookie here.
Anyway, yeah, I got a bunch of stuff on VHS that I thought, well, let's see. It's just something to play with. All right, got it on Amazon. We'll see if it works.
Mine comes in the limited edition yellow case.
Well, mine does too, but it's VHS.
Okay, so it must have been like 1990.
99. It was the 30th anniversary.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Waiting for Yellow Submarine.
Yeah. It's comparison time. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
See?
See,
He's got
see,
that one, and he's got that one. Yeah.
see.
See?
See. Oh, I get a booklet. I got a booklet.
I don't have a booklet. How'd you get a booklet? I didn't get a booklet.
On the
I
DVD.
got a booklet.
Mm-hmm.
But I have this too.
Oh.
Yeah, I got one of those over there. Hey, come on, Doc, get on the ball.
Oh,
Like, anyway.
I don't have one of those.
VHS, so I got the DVD.
Oh, go Wings, yes.
Hey,
Hey. Oh,
I have a VHS copy of Yellow Submarine that I dubbed onto DVD-R. So it's, it's a VHS, but it's a DVD-R, so it's a,
well, see, well, you did what Paul wants to do.
yeah,
So he's got that little doohickey. I guess you plug it into the back of your VHS and,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
and suck it onto your computer or something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Something like that. What Alice says?
Oh, VHS, okay.
VH. That's worth money.
I bet it is. That one.
I've got the DVD too. I don't know. I don't know how I got the DVD, but I bought this first. Yeah. When it first. So
Yeah, I think I sold mine.
that's pretty cool. It's neat to have it.
What's going on here?
Oh, yeah.
I got this thing. I don't know where I got this, but it's 4 things in one.
That's
Oh,
wow. That's a VHS box set of all the film. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, it's got Magical Mystery Tour, Help,
Mm-hmm.
Hard Day's Night, and then the first U.S. visit.
Okay, yeah.
I have to rebuy
I don't remember where I got this. It was probably might have been HMV. I don't know.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Yeah, me too.
It wasn't that much money. It was cheap.
I have to rebuy the first U.S. visit because my copy went. So all of a sudden, my DVD player says, "Cannot load the disc. Cannot load the disc."
Yeah.
So,
You have the
I missed
Beatles.
an opportunity though. I didn't send my card in.
Oh,
Ooh.
look at you.
Ooh, what's that say? What's that say? Thank you for purchasing to receive your free Beatles stand-up. Ooh, wow.
Yes.
I wonder if I send it in now if I get it.
Get the phone, Doc.
Excuse me.
Good. Wow.
Yes. Hi, Rod.
No. Nuh-uh.
Mm-hmm. Oh, where are they, down at the dumpster? Well, sounds like I gotta take a trip. Thank you.
He's going dumpster diving.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye. Thanks.
Going
Well.
down to the dumpster.
Where? There's treasure at the dumpster, I'm told.
Dumpster
really?
diving again. Now you got to
Really?
take the camera down and do a video.
Yeah, you got to have a video. Doc's dumpster.
I'm gonna go now before somebody gets it.
Doc's dumpster diving. Yeah. Hey.
I-
there you go.
Wow.
DDD, Doc's
Yeah.
Dumpster Dive.
Yes. isn't this weird? Like this has been like a terrible show. You know, we're talking about dumpster diving and people, dead people.
Yeah.
You know, like,
What's that ridiculous T-shirt you're wearing there?
Detroit Red Wings.
That's what I thought.
it doesn't matter. They suck anyway.
I know.
Whatever.
Now,
Doc, though, they had a good team for a long time.
do you have the Beatles on Ed Sullivan?
I've got a fake one.
Okay.
I've got it on. Yeah, I got a fake one too on.
Okay.
Actually, mine's not a fake one.
Well, Tim, get up here and see this show. The show has sucked for the last hour or so.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one I got. Yeah.
Yeah, it's real.
Where's mine?
Yeah, mine is over there. I'm not going to dig mine out. It's in a box.
I might have got this at Walmart or at Costco. I think I might have got it at Costco.
Yeah.
The 4 complete Ed Sullivan shows.
With the commercials and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. That's good to have. I'm glad I got it. It's a piece of history, right?
Yeah.
Of course it is. Yes. Yeah.
What's this?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's one of those.
Doc's got the special edition.
Yeah.
Not too many have this one.
No.
Hate to say, but here's like in that same handful. Maybe I'll wait till Paul comes back because he'll be jealous.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. He's going to make me jealous. Wait a minute. Okay, my turn. My turn.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Ooh.
Okay. See, I got that on vinyl.
Mm-hmm.
I've got that on vinyl. The rooftop, the full rooftop concert.
Yeah. So all those people, when are they going to come out with the full rooftop? Well, I got one.
Well, it's on a bootleg for years. Yeah, I've got that on vinyl. This is the other one I got. My brother sent me this.
Oh yeah, Concert for George.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can never find this quick enough.
There you
There we
go.
go.
Okay.
Concert for George.
I'm sure people have seen it, but there it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice package. Yeah.
It looks great on the shelf. Yeah.
Yeah. Looks better on the TV, but yeah.
Yeah, of course it looks better on the TV. Yeah. Oh God.
Got a few things, you know. So yeah, you should take us down to your dumpster dive.
Yeah. Take your phone and go down. Okay, guys, jump in here with me. Move the homeless guy aside. You know, get this stuff out of it.
I cannot keep this program up. Like this has been pretty much a disaster. So, like no.
Hey, we do our part, you know.
Yeah. Here I thought Fridays was going to be the new Sunday. Because I got some pretty decent numbers last week. You doing it on Friday, and I thought, okay, I don't have to worry about fab gabs or anything like that.
Yeah.
I got Friday to myself, and here it is, the second Friday trying this out, and just like, whoa, it's not working. Oh, yeah, see if I can find any cups that match the cookie jar. I know where I can get the cups. Don't worry, I know that part.
I know where the mugs are.
Yeah, he knows where the mugs are, and he knows where the cookie jar is. Hey, don't even think about it. Yeah. Got some of those Walmart Coca-Cola glasses, though. Have you got those?
No.
Anybody? Anyone?
No.
Anyone?
I've got a Dairy Queen Beatles glass.
Oh, now I am jealous. No, this is. Here we go. This is the Walmart exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those are kind of cool.
Yeah, and this is 2 out of the 4. The other ones are red and purple, I believe.
Are you gonna get those?
That is for both the red and blue. Okay.
You gotta get the whole set.
Yeah.
So like, I won't drop them. So anyway, yes. I'm dangerous with that stuff. So now, see, Friday is the new Friday, but I thought it was going to be the new Sunday, but it's not working out here.
Oh, it's a holiday, Doc. It's okay.
Yeah, people aren't going to watch the review or replay of this thing. This is pretty sucky. Yeah, they're talking about dead people.
Yeah, oh no, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, Tim, save this show. I can always start over.
I don't have my S or my cape's in the laundry and my S isn't on my shirt.
I was going to say you're going to need your red underwear to save this show.
What's up, gentlemen?
Not a whole lot. We can't talk about dead people.
I don't know. Now we're talking about laundry.
Okay.
Oh man. So there's the Beatle one, but does anybody have this one?
The Rolling Stones.
No.
That's cool.
This is official. This is the 3 Rolling Stones on the Sullivan Show.
See, that's something I gotta get.
No, I've never seen that before. Hi, Tim.
That's neat.
Hello.
Yeah, that's from Robert. Hello. Steve says hello. Hello.
I was just saying I pre-ordered a couple of Stones things, the Tattoo Use extended version and the I can't remember the name of it, but it's one of their Vault series on Bigger Bang tour.
Oh, there you go.
3 record set for that, so I'm looking forward to getting those. They're not going to be out until October, I think. Or
Very cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I got the McDonald's glasses.
Wow.
Collect all 4.
Glasses.
Yeah. Exclusive at McDonald's. Go get. Or get this wonderful thing out. Well, the paper came out, but the disc didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Anything on the other
side? I'm ahead of the game.
That got the is that got the Hey Jude outtake on it? That particular.
Yes.
Yeah. Because the album, the vinyl does. It's not from the rooftop concert, but they put it on. There's a Hey Jude version they included on the vinyl.
No, I don't see it.
No, they didn't give you that. Okay.
Yeah, there's even some Get Back stuff on here. It says like some songs like The Walk and Gone, Gone, Gone and Wake Up in the Morning.
Oh yeah.
Sausages and French fries. That's what it says. That's what it says.
That's got to be dialogue.
Oh, okay.
Come on. There we go.
Maybe that's when they split up. Maybe that's when Yoko took George's biscuit and they split up.
Yeah, they ate it. What she ate is donut or something. Here's the there's the vinyl.
Oh.
See, and on side 2, they got a Hey Jude Las Vegas to St. Louis Blues demo version of Hey Jude with impromptu busking session. That's how they finished the album off. But it's the full concert without the street chatter. You know, it's the whole thing. They took it from both cameras, I think. They took the recordings from the 2 cameras. It sounds pretty decent. You know, it's not bad at all.
It's in colors.
Yeah.
Ooh.
This has been out for a while.
And what record company would that be issued under?
It's a bootleg. I don't know. It says it's from made in the U.S., but it's not.
They lied about it.
Wow.
Usually they lie the other way.
Yeah.
Because the laws are much freer everywhere else.
Well, yeah. It says made in USA, but I don't think it is.
Tim, did you know this?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, evidently.
Stroker Records, New York City.
You wouldn't want to hear me sing Free Fallin', I can tell you that.
Well, all I know is that if I close my eyes, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
Uh-huh.
But it's really it sounds pretty good, you know. It's not too bad at all. So
what else? Oh yeah.
I don't know. I'm one of those who say they should be including this in the Let It Be reissue as well. Because for me, it's the most interesting part of the movie. But it is what it is. We're not getting it, so we're not getting it.
Well, I still tend to think there's going to be something Beatles coming out on Record Store Day, Black Friday edition.
Maybe
could be that. Could be soundtrack to the Get Back thing. I think that'll come out too sometime. I think there's going to be more than the box set.
You think so?
Yeah, I think they're going to milk it. Why? We're milking everything else.
Why not?
I didn't notice.
Really? I've done a count, and in a year, by the time the end of November hits, there will have been 10 Beatle releases in the past year. 10. 10. That's not counting variations. That's just 10.
I know.
That's ridiculous.
And products.
It's overexposure. It's just plain overexposure. And just it's all about money, right? Money's driving it.
And I've also heard before the end of the year, this is just a rumor, but there might be a half-speed remaster of Wildlife. That would be 11.
Like, who cares?
I mean, they just added this Imagine thing, and that was 10.
It's become a whole industry, right? This whole thing has
but
become an industry.
Are they all trying to outdo each other, or what?
EMI has other artists.
When did they do the last Imagine? That was just a couple of years ago, right?
That was 2018.
2018. Okay. So now they feel they need another one?
Yes, because it's the 50th anniversary, and they forgot to put it out under white vinyl because colored vinyl wasn't such a big thing 3 years ago.
Well, it did come out on clear. So
yeah, but that's not white.
Right.
It is if you put a piece of paper behind it.
No.
You have a white turntable,
it's
man.
It's a perfect white album.
Well, I will not be buying this one.
It's
It
white.
would be orange on my turntable.
No, you've got a white room. You've got white clothes. You've got a white piano. Everything's white except the record. Oh, we've got to fix that. It's an oversight. Put it out at 50th anniversary. It's all white. It's all white. And besides, clear is not a color.
See, I don't mind that kind of stuff because I don't feel like I have to buy that. It's out there. You can buy it. You cannot. It's like the half-speed masters. Any of that stuff. I don't feel like I have to buy those. But you start putting out new tracks, that's a different story.
I don't know. This week, there's just been shocker upon shocker upon shocker. Okay, Christmas is coming up. Some of this stuff we've known about for months, like Let It Be and whatnot. But all of a sudden, ABBA's back and Lennon's back and Ringo will be out. And oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Ringo's
coming out.
Yeah, that's one of them. I'm counting that one in my 10.
Yeah, white with white clothes. Oh, it's gonna.
I haven't even pre-ordered that. I know I won't pre-order it. I'll just get it when I see it. When's it coming out?
Yeah, there'll be the Partridge Family Uber box.
Ooh, I can't wait. Ooh, you had to mention them. Don't mention
them.
Get it.
There they are. Yeah.
I love the Partridge Family, man. It's good stuff.
Oh, they left out cheese and onions. I'm sorry. They hadn't had it figured yet. We need more Ruddles. Yeah, I know. Choose your team.
Not going to get more Ruddles.
Well, I don't think there's anything left in the can. Even the second movie was basically old leftover material crap.
Well, no, Neil went and recorded new stuff, but he's gone now. So
yeah.
Oh yeah, but I'm just saying that the second Ruddles movie was basically stuff off the cutting room floor. It looked like.
Yeah, I agree with this comment. I mean, what else do you need? Seriously.
Well, as far as
it's nothing new. It's just they're just repressing it, so that's fine with me. They can do that. To me, it's just they're putting it back in print. Just happens to be on white vinyl.
Yeah.
As far as I can see, everyone is against it. Nobody wants it. Nobody asked for it. So it's like resounding.
especially if it's not expensive. But if it's expensive, like we could give me some truth was, then that's another story.
When they show the picture, they show this little thing at the bottom. It looks like a ViewMaster reel. What is that?
I don't know.
I haven't figured that one out.
I've insulated myself from all this stuff.
You must.
Okay, I don't want to hear it anymore. That's it. I'm done. No more.
All right, let's just talk about girls then.
All right.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was excited when I saw these new Stones thing. I think, oh, great. Yeah, that's something that's not Beatles. I'm down for that.
Well, as Robert says, it's just their way of marking the anniversary. Well, they kind of came out 3 years too early with it, and all of a sudden, ooh.
That was kind of I wondered at the time when they came out with it, why are you doing this now? Like, it was a little weird, the timing on that.
Well, that's what they thought. Apparently, over the last 3 years, I said, "What were we thinking?"
It was their experiment, and they wanted to start with what a lot of people think is his best album, so they did.
Well, it's like the archive edition, sort of. The big one.
Maybe.
But,
here's Joe. He says, "I'm not buying that white vinyl, but at least the Lennons have something to commemorate the 50th anniversary." Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, like, everybody watch this Imagine Watching Party on September 9th.
Okay.
I don't have a time or a place. It just says will be available on services. So, I guess it hasn't even been figured out yet, but it's coming. So, like, yeah. London, if they knows what it is doing, Dean, to be in the first F state they need to doing. Okay.
I need a translator.
I know. So, like, well, I don't have my Google Translate going, but all right then, okay. Oh gosh. Paul's got something. What?
No,
Don't forget to turn your light on there, Paul.
Yeah, dark.
I'm just putting that one back.
It's getting dark out there.
Yeah.
Getting dark?
Just a little bit dark out there.
How's this? This is a little better.
No, that's not good at all. No. Gosh.
The sun's going down. See, my window faces west. That's west. Oh.
I never did see when that Lennon stuff is coming. Is that going to be out very shortly or what? What's the date on that? Anybody here?
Sometime in the future.
That part I got. Yeah.
Thinking it's like really close. Like they just announced it. It's like a week and a half away or something. I mean, I'm just thinking it was.
Yeah, but if that watching party is September 9th, are they going to?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking it is. I mean, I'm thinking it's like really close.
Robert asked is 9/10, so that'd be September 10th.
Yeah, like they didn't, I
wonder why, like I would have chosen his birthday. But
they just, they jumped a line apparently and got some records pressed, so they're going with it. I don't know.
Yeah, but all these things they're like, guess what? They don't even give us time to get ready or even go get a bank loan or anything.
Maybe they don't want it competing with Let It Be, because when it comes out, it's going to dominate. So maybe that's what it's about.
We know very little about that.
Maybe they pressed a few thousand white ones when they did it originally and forgot about them. Oh, look what we got!
Oh, look at me!
This out.
All this time.
What do you mean they didn't make it on the truck?
Joe has a big question. Should the Stones break up now that Charlie's passed? I say no.
No, they won't. They've already said they won't.
No. And they've already replaced them on top of it.
So listen, as long as Keith and Mick want to continue doing it,
those are the two big ones. If one or both, that's the end.
As long as they want to do it, they'll keep doing it. That's really what
I believe so too. Yeah.
they've got an album in the can, so that'll come out. They'll tour that. So they're going to be around another 3 years anyway. So
Oh no, that's another one that's yet to be announced, isn't it?
Mm.
Oh.
kind of looking forward to it. I think it'll be good.
Well, yeah, but I mean, with all this other stuff that's been announced over the last month or so, and then all of a sudden, oh, what about that Stones thing? Oh, geez.
Well,
I don't think
it'll
it'll be
new
this year.
material. So
It's been this long. I don't.
Or will they wait till next year?
They don't seem to be in any hurry.
Well,
they were doing it when they came out with Blue and Lonesome. And Blue and Lonesome, they were going to do one song, and it was going to be, they're going to decide whether they're going to put it on the new album. And it was a cover song. I can't remember which one. But then they just started doing a bunch of cover songs, and when they were done that, hey, we got enough for an album.
Surprise!
So they kind of got sidetracked while they were doing the new album. They got sidetracked with Blue and Lonesome, and they put it out. And I'm glad they did. It's a fantastic album. It really, oh man, it's one of the best albums they've done in years. It's really a great album. It's all covers, but it's the Stones doing blues, which is what they are. They're a blues band, and that's
back to their roots.
They're going right back to their roots, yeah. And it's exceptionally well done. Like the musicianship is really, really outstanding on it. Really good stuff.
So maybe we'll wait till next year for the new Stones album.
Well, yeah, I think had it not been for COVID, I think we would have had it by now.
Because even tonight we just learned there's a new Elton John record. Like, oh my gosh, another one. So like, and there's likely going to be the Partridge Family Ultimate set. Like, we're just not ready. We don't have that deep of pockets. I'm sorry, people. We can't buy everything. Jeez.
No, all the more power to them. They want to keep doing it. Let them keep doing it. I mean, it's the Stones. And they're doing it because they love doing it. People say it's all about the money. It's not. No, you think any money they're going to get matters at this point? It's really about they just love doing it, And I think that's really what keeps them going.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the Bobby Sherman set. When's that coming up?
Yeah.
That'll come out on Cherry Red. Don't worry, they'll get to that.
At least, Heck, I was even in a store the other day. They had the Kinks playing on the sound system. So wow, playing the Kinks. Wow.
Yeah.
Hanging out of the night. Cool.
Now they were supposed to be doing something before the pandemic, but then I haven't heard anything. But Ray and Dave, they were in the studio doing stuff, and that was in 2019. But I haven't heard anything since. Maybe they had another fight.
I haven't heard anything about that either. But just from the way Ray's talking, I don't really know if I want a new Kinks album.
Yeah,
he can't possibly sing anymore. At least sing anything that should be like the Kinks. I mean,
I know that hurt McCartney's record sales.
Ray Davies did those 2 solo albums not that long ago, and his voice is okay, but the albums are just boring as hell to me.
Well, they're old, and they.
I mean, they got the Jayhawks as a band, but the Jayhawks aren't the most exciting band in the world.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't want the Kinks doing that. I don't. If the Kinks are going to make an album, it should be a rock and roll album.
I agree.
Yeah, or Bobby Vinton.
That kind of thing.
You don't want to tarnish the legacy, right? It's because the Kinks, to me, they're the original punks. Them and the Who. They were the original punks, and they always had that edge. And it's. I don't think they'll have that edge anymore. They're just too old. Right? But,
yeah, more so than Martha and the Vandellas.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Whew. So, hey, got a little bit of a program for the last 10 minutes. All right.
Tim in his red underwear injected life into his Superman underwear.
The first hour, 20 minutes has been really lousy, but the last 10 minutes, we've actually had a conversation. Yes. So, whoa. Might have to say that maybe 5 more people tune in. I don't know. That might surprise some people.
Ollie says Lennon was the punk.
Oh.
No, Lennon was a teddy boy. He was
a teddy boy. Yeah. Not the same thing.
Nope.
No, I thought Pete Best was the teddy boy.
No, John was the guy.
Yeah. Tim Tom Petty Allen. You can't tell the difference.
Okay. You say so.
Maybe. Oh, here's another one. Marcus is most looking forward to hearing the Walls and Bridges box set.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite albums, and I'm kind of curious about that too. I hope they fix Mind Games because I don't like the mix on that. It's a little, I don't know. It seems a little rough. That album always sounded a little rough in my opinion.
That 2001 or whenever it was mix they did for CD was really good.
Yeah, I haven't heard that.
And then they went back to the original after that. I'm like, why did they do that?
I don't know.
But I will say I do not like the Mind Games version on the Gimme Some Truth album. It's lost some of its magic somehow. Lennon's slide guitar doesn't sound like an orchestra as much as it does on the record, and that hurts it.
They didn't use that auto tune, did they?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, Walls and Bridges I thought was a really, really good album.
You should be disappointed, Stephen.
Gosh, I know. We'll make a petition to bring Mason back. How's that? That's what it. Mason said he was going to have a podcast at 9:00 tonight. That's what. Everybody's left for the Mason podcast on Beach Boy.
I have a question for Stephen Schnee.
Oh,
Stephen, if you're still here, I assume you are. Has there been any talk? Do you know anything about any follow-up Donnie Iris releases after the first 4? Is he going to do more? Do you know? Because they released the first 4 Donnie Iris and the Cruiser albums, and they sound fantastic. So I'm hoping they do the whole catalog, but I don't know for sure. Anyway.
Everybody's looking for Mind Games.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they should have done. They should have put out Mind Games instead of another Imagine.
They just need to get the mix right.
Yeah.
It's going to be white, though. It's white.
Yeah. No, Robert P. I didn't like the 2000. The only 2010 remixes I liked I liked the Double Fantasy strip. That was interesting. Other than that.
Well, I'm sure it'll come in a nice big box. And, how are they going to do the one with the Walls and Bridges with the flip parts? You know?
Oh, that's not too hard to do. They'll replicate that.
On a box, I guess?
They just have a guy at the end of the line with a razor blade, and he just goes, piece of cake.
I hope his ruler is straight.
Yeah, you never know. It depends where it's made.
Look, there's an eye over there on his. Gosh. Okay, there's Stephen's response.
There we go.
Nothing. He's hoping on the Cellar Full of Noise album, which was the pseudonym for Mark Absek. Donnie is on a few songs on the second Con album, and the No Fuss CD was already reissued.
Well, I'm hoping they do like his later albums because they're actually quite good. The stuff he did, in the 90s and beyond, it's actually the music is quite good. It's good stuff. Anyway.
Robert P. has a Japanese CD box set with a 2005 release. They're worth looking for. On CD.
Yeah, no, they were all good mixes. Bonus cut. Except for sometime in New York City, which didn't have the live stuff, which was interesting. It was a single disc.
Sounds like How Do You Sleep was the best track on this thing.
I think the problem they're running in with remixes, and again, it's just my perspective on it, but they did, it was such an amazing job they did with Sgt. Pepper that it raised people's expectations for these other albums. And I think what gets missed is that the Pepper stereo needed a remix, whereas many of these other albums really didn't. Abbey Road certainly did not need a remix, and I'm wondering if Let It Be needed a remix. And
I don't know. What I've heard from Let It Be sounds great, so I'm not going to diss that till I hear it. But
I'm not dissing it, but I'm just, I just wonder, because when I play the original, it's like I don't see anything here that needs to be improved.
But I don't think they changed anything on. Well, I've only heard the one track that's actually been released. It just sounds a lot better. I don't.
But I think it just raised people's expectations, maybe unrealistically. Because Sgt. Pepper was such an amazing job, but the thing is, the original mix of the stereo Pepper wasn't that good. So, it's going to sound a lot better.
And they had a template. They used the mono as the template for the stereo. They had a really good template to work from. They don't have a template. The White Album, not really. I mean, they could have used the mono, and I think in some cases they did, but
Yeah, but the crowning part of the White Album one was the Easter demos.
Well, yeah.
I mean, the value was there for sure.
That raised the whole profile itself, like the record itself.
They improved.
And I think they should have released the Easter demos on its own. I think they probably would have sold a lot more by doing that. Like I don't know why you got to buy the box to get those, and it's a little bit marketing, right? It's all marketing.
See, that's not the price of people at Walmart, at least in the States, you can get that box on vinyl for $50. It's a great deal. Go get it.
It's a great, for 4 records.
You don't have it, It's
a steal.
I mean, the Easter demos would have been that much anyway. So you're getting it all.
Yeah.
Put your pre-orders in.
We're 3 years after the fact too, so it's kind of a moot point. Everybody's got it by this point. I think anybody who wants it has it.
True. I got mine.
Have you guys heard of the Robert P. knows about this stuff, of course. But you mentioned the mono, using that as the template. The guy named Mirror Spock has done that with all the albums up to the White Album. He's taken the mono and turned them into stereo.
Looks pretty.
Sound really good.
Mono to stereo.
Yeah, he did all the early stuff, which kind of needs it. But that's what he did. He took the mono, and I don't know how he did it, but he did it.
It was magic.
I did my own remixes of the first 7 Beatle albums.
But he's got them all the way up to the White Album, and he did the past masters as well.
Ooh.
So
I didn't do Pepper. I thought they did a good job on Pepper.
Yeah, I think he did it to do the. I made a discovery. I mentioned it a few times that if you take, and not everybody can do this, it's based on what your stereo offers, but I took the 2017 remix, the stereo remix, and I got a button on my stereo that converts it to mono. You hit the mono button, and it sounds fantastic. It's the best mono sounding version of the album I've heard. You take the stereo and you do that. Now, not all stereos have that ability, right?
No, but all you need is 2 Y adapters and cross them.
That's right. Yeah, you get the Y adapters and you can cross them that way. But that's a pain.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I did my remixes. I took the channel with the vocals and I made that channel mono. I put it in both, and then I left the stereo channel alone. So I still got stereo, but I've got vocals in both channels, vocals and bass basically in both channels.
Yeah.
And then it's still stereo, and they sound great.
Yeah, yeah. And that's, I think, that's similar to what I think Dr. Ebbets did. Remember, years ago, he took the first couple of albums and Rubber Soul, and he turned them into a more, a balanced stereo, and it sounds fantastic too. So it's probably similar to what he did.
Yeah, I did it to everything through Revolver. I mean, Revolver didn't need it, but I did it anyway. I was doing it. I might as well just keep doing it.
Yeah, yeah.
Who was it that had the Rock Band mixes?
Me.
Oh, was that okay? And those turned out pretty good.
Yeah, those are interesting. They're not.
Well, I got some weird lighting effects going on now. Check that
out. Whoa, that's freaking me out.
Yeah.
Wow. You need one of those rotating lamps,
Yeah.
Disco ball. I need a disco
Yeah, that'll work too. Yeah. But those Rock Band mixes, like they're saying, like, oh, they can't do anything with the early material. Well, seems they can.
Yeah.
So
look at the Yellow Submarine song track, and that was 20 years ago. That sounds fantastic. That's all they need to do.
They're so stupid sometimes.
Well, I mean, you get guys like this Mir Spock who can do it. Dr. Ebbets, decades ago did it. I mean, why can't Giles Martin do it? It's sort of like, well, he's got the equipment and the technology that those guys didn't have.
That was a shame. Let me see if I can find something here.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about individual tracks, but.
Magical Mystery Tour box set. That's a good question. I don't know if because they did the EP, they redid that back in 2012. I don't know if it's sold that well, but yeah, it's a good question about that.
I was thinking that might be the next Beatle thing, would be Magical Mystery Tour. But this is one of the first bootlegs to come out on CD. It came out about 87, 88.
I've got a couple of those, the backtrack.
And the thing is, with this thing, this blew the first 4 mono LPs out of the water sound quality wise, and it's a bootleg.
Yeah.
I mean, Capitol should have been ashamed of themselves, or Parlophone, because this is amazing sounding. And the Beatles CDs weren't.
Well, somebody was asleep at the switch.
So I've got 3 of those, Tim. Mine's red. I don't know why yours is blue, but mine's red.
Uh-oh.
This is the first one.
And it's got the same tracks as the Tempest?
Part 2.
Ooh.
Yeah, I might have those, but this was the one. Well,
and then I got part 3.
Yeah, I think I have all of those.
How many were there? Like, I've just got the 3.
I think there's only 3 in this series, and they came out on vinyl too, but they were slightly different on vinyl.
Yeah.
I have my vinyl too. They were called something else on vinyl, but it's basically the same thing. Yeah.
Oops. 26 tracks.
I picked these up back in the 90s.
And it even has I picked mine up in the 80s. It even has like this cardboard nice with liner notes.
So how come yours is blue? Mine's red.
I don't know. Well, mine is an original from 86, 87. I've had it.
Mine might be bootlegs of the bootleg.
Yeah, I mean, I've had it that long. I've had this.
Yeah.
This
That's the same one, but mine's red.
This came out before they were done. I mean, this came out, I think, before Past Masters came out.
Yeah.
I mean, this might even be 86.
Mine is the Russian bootleg. That's why it's in red.
No, Robert S. is Canadian because it's red.
Yeah, that could be too.
That might be.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that puts like the first 4 mono Beatle
They
albums.
sound great, right? I mean, these things sound really good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sound quality wise, they put the EMI stuff to shame. And it's a bootleg. I mean, come on.
Some people just have better ideas on how to do this stuff than the real people themselves.
Yeah.
They do sound quite good.
Send Giles Martin back to school or something.
No, Giles Martin is fine. I think the people at Capitol or EMI are just telling him, look, we want remixes of this, go. And he doesn't really, like I said, he doesn't have a direction. He doesn't have a template.
So the other set I have is the Condor set. There's the 7 CDs. I don't know if you've seen those, but there's the first one.
Oh my!
Okay, I have that on vinyl. I might have the CD.
Yeah, and then I've got there's the second one.
Have that on vinyl. Have a version of that on vinyl. Have that picture with the different. It's called something else. Yeah, they're called something else, but I have those on. I think I have those on vinyl.
Yeah, there's
well.
six records, right? I've got those too.
Yeah.
Hold Me Tight, and then Sessions, which is kind of a takeoff of the Sessions album that we were supposed to get.
Yeah, I never got that on vinyl, but I remember seeing it.
And the last one. So there's 7 of these, and they're pretty good too. There is some overlap, like you get some duplication, but generally speaking, they're quite good. And the sound is fantastic again on all of these. So
tremendous.
There's
so much material out there, you just can't keep track of it.
Example of one of the labels, Condor.
Something to hide. And what sort of material do you find on there? It's kind of like all different takes or something?
Yeah, it's different takes, different songs. Some of it is stuff we never, like I never heard some of the stuff at that time. Again, I got these back in the 90s, but some of the stuff I had never heard before. So
no Carnival of Light on that thing.
Yeah, when For Sale came out on vinyl in like 84 maybe, that blew 84, 85, that blew everybody out of the water because there was stuff on that we'd never heard before. And the sound quality was absolutely fantastic. And the stuff was coming out. We were like that was the first album ever to have the alternate version of I'm Looking Through You on it.
Right.
And that just blew us out of the water. It's like, what? And Obadi Obada, that fast guitar version of Obadi Obada. And we're like, what the hell? Yes, that.
Yeah, that's
that.
I used to have that one too.
That was
they're on speed.
Absolutely amazing bootleg.
So these are the other ones I got. It's the ultra rare tracks. And these came out as separate albums. I've got them as double albums. And there were 6 of those. There's volumes 3 and 4, and then 5 and 6.
Yeah, they match up to the backtrack basically.
Yeah.
Within reason, they match.
Pretty close, yeah. Like look at all the takes of Strawberry Fields on that thing.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the whole
Look,
that just got bootlegged for the Strawberry Field for the Nothing Is Real album, that side, and then they put other stuff on the other side because the bootleggers booted the bootleggers. I mean, that's what they did.
Well, of course, yeah. But these are good. They sound great. The record quality is really good.
Yeah.
Here's the label.
Yeah, I have
it's
those.
Good vinyl. Like there's nothing wrong with them. You'd swear they were official releases.
Yeah.
Wow. There's so much.
But the weird thing about like when this came out, there were only 1 or 2 CD pressing plants in the world. So for CD bootlegs to come out, it's like, how did they manage it?
Yeah.
Because those pressing plants were working night and day to try to supply the world CDs.
Could have
How
been
do you
just some
do it?
guy at home on his computer, though. You know, all you need is a CD burner.
You didn't, not back then. It wasn't, CD burners were not invented yet. Home
Yeah.
CD burners did not come out by this time. That's why things like this were amazing, and they were expensive.
I worked in a manufacturing plant once, and we called them government jobs.
Yes.
We'd be working on the line. All of a sudden, some weird piece of crap would come down. What's this? It's a government job. Don't ask any questions about it.
And we'll tell you no lies. True. Jeff, where are you going? Oh, Jeff has left us. Oh, well, okay.
And then, of course, I think I showed you this one last time, the infamous Black album.
Oh, yes. Ooh.
Yes, I had a copy. I sold it.
Yeah,
Hit me in the head.
Yeah.
Had the poster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now remember, kids, Robert P. has over 500 bootlegs, and every concert they did recorded all in FLAC if you need any.
There you go.
There you go. That's a lot of FLAC.
That's one thing you get around here is a lot of flack.
Robert's got a ton of FLAC.
Got quite a bit. Now, does anybody have this Japanese Beatles CD?
What is that?
Love Ballads?
Story, Love Ballads. Oh, look at that.
It's part of a 3 CD set that was issued in the 1990s. The other 2 were the Beatles hits and the Beatles rock and roll. And what I understand, I read on Capitol in Tokyo let other labels issue Beatles product for a short time. And I actually talked to the guy on Parlophone Auctions, and he said they were remastered from the original master tapes, but they run just a tad fast. So this is an interesting collection that goes from yesterday to she's leaving home. There's 20 songs on this disc.
Yeah, yet they only show 4 on the front like it's an EP.
Yeah.
Weird.
So.
But basically what that is like the Love Songs album.
Yeah.
But the Love Songs album came out as an official release, though. This not on CD.
Well, see, if you check eBay and type in Beatles Japan CD, there's all sorts of best ofs out there. You know, best 2, best 3. I got a best 4 of 1967 tracks and a best of 1968-69 also. So they were just, going crazy with Beatles over in Japan.
We can get you that in FLAC.
Yes.
Can you play FLAC, Jeff?
Play what?
Can you play FLAC files?
No, I can't. No.
You can. If you got the right player, you can.
Yeah, sure you can.
I've got one called VLC or VCL player. It'll play flats.
Oh,
what I generally do, because it actually sounds better, is I got a thing that converts them. It's called switch file sound file converter. I unpack them into WAV files, and then I play them through my iTunes, and it sounds really good. And then I Bluetooth it over to my stereo, so I actually play it through my stereo. They sound really good. WAV files usually come out to like 1411 DPS. Right?
Yeah, the file size is like.
Yeah, but you get the quality, right? You get the quality. That's pretty good sound quality on those. So
yeah, it'll blow you away.
Yeah.
Things like, oh my God.
Put them into AIFF as well. If you're an Apple guy.
I've never bothered with Apple files at all. They talk about, oh look, this car has Apple CarPlay.
Well, I just got I got a folder on my hard drive where I keep all this stuff, and I just add it to my iTunes, and it's easy. I just pop up iTunes, pick the album, play the songs, pipe it over to my stereo through. I got this little thing. I bought it on Amazon. Robert P. helped me with this. He advised me. But that's my little Bluetooth transmitter.
Oh my goodness!
And then I've got the receiver. I've got the receiver over here. That little box on top, that's my Bluetooth receiver.
Ooh.
And so I just plug that in the front of my computer in a USB port, and away it goes. It sounds fantastic.
Wow. And it's all in flat.
Yeah.
I try to. Sometimes you can't get them, so sometimes you got to get MP3s. But if you get a high-res MP3, it's not too bad.
No. I mostly listen to MP3s.
Yeah.
I try to get the flash just to get the just to have the higher res on it, but you can get like what is it 395 or so. You can get some pretty high res MP3s as well.
Yeah.
Now here's the other two Japanese Beatles. This is the best four, the Beatles' best four, and it's got material from 67, 68, and the other one.
Best for what?
What? What's that?
Best for what?
Best four. I don't know. It says best four. So
best four.
The Beatles' best part 4. See?
There you go.
This is I think this is Beatles part 5, but it doesn't say that. It's the Beatles 1968 to 1969, and there's no photographs on it. It is kind of
right by your finger says parental advisory.
Yeah, for a Beatles CD. Yeah.
Probably got the Ballad of John and Yoko on it.
Yeah, probably. It's the one disc version of the Blue Album. So, yeah, it's not bad. I picked those up several years ago, and if you can go online, you could probably find them on eBay.
Wow. Beatles with parental advisory on it.
Yeah.
I shudder to think.
In Japan, they're going crazy with Beatles CDs.
Yeah, like Come Together must be so raunchy. Oh, I don't know.
A Pono? No, I don't have a Pono.
Yeah, help me out, wrench people.
Yeah, that was an interesting thing Neil did with the Pono. He was really hot on that, but it just didn't sell. I think it was just too expensive. You can't you had to pay like $400 to get one of those things.
But the weird thing is, at the same time he was doing that, he recorded that album at Third Man Studios in that acoustic Jack White thing. Yeah, and so he was doing the lowest fidelity album ever made. At the same time, he was trying to promote this high res thing. I'm like, what's he doing?
Neil goes with wherever his muse takes him. That's a great album, by the way. That one he did.
Yeah.
Letter Home. It's a great album. I got the.
I always wanted. There's that alternate version that doesn't sound like that. That sounds normal. I would like to have that.
I've got that. It's a box. I got the whole box set.
Yeah, it was going for a reasonable price for a little while, and I tried to get one, and I failed, and it's not going for a reasonable price anymore.
There it is.
That is huge.
This thing is super cool, and this is actually handwritten. Like every one is different.
Oh, get out!
It is. It's packing tape that somebody literally taped the photo on and wrote on it.
Yeah.
They must have had a whole room of people with a whole bunch of masks. So
it comes in nice lyrics booklets. You get so this is the album that's recorded in a actual studio.
Okay.
And then you've got the one that they've aged it. This is the one that he did in the sound booth.
All right.
Right, in the recording booth. And then you get, and get them out here. You get everything on a separate, like the original, on a separate disc. That's what those sound booths. That's what they popped out, was these little records.
They look like they were made in the 1930s or something. What?
Yeah. Well, that's when they were doing this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Clear CD.
Yeah. It's one side. Well, this one, no, it's on both sides.
What the heck?
Yeah. And then of course he also included the CDs of the albums, the old and the new kind of, So it's a great set if you can get your hands on it. It's a really great set.
So that means now all these people are going to start putting out special CDs in different colors and stuff.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go.
It was so creative. The way, like the packaging on this was so creative. Like it, and each song, he's got all these. This is the whole album on the smaller records.
Wow.
Yep.
Action packed.
Yeah, very.
Outstanding. He really did a really nice job on this. Yeah, that's Neil. He gets on something and away he goes.
Yeah. How much would something like that cost?
I couldn't tell you, but like, because this is a few years ago now.
Yeah, it looks expensive.
I don't think it was a lot of money. Like I'm going to hazard a guess it might have been around. I think it was under $100.
Phew.
Yeah, and then for a while you could get one for like 40 or 50, and that's what I was trying to do. And then but they were all auctions on eBay, and then got up after that.
Yeah,
I never got one.
Really nice. Yeah, you did a really super great job on that. I really enjoyed that. All right.
As I say, I'm learning all the time. This is educational. It really is. It really is.
Yeah.
People feel like, look what I've got. I've never seen that before. Where did that go?
It's really cool stuff.
Well,
Neil's a lot of things, but he's certainly creative.
It never ends. It's like one thing after another.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were reaching for something.
I was, but I gave up.
I gotta go get a bite to eat, so I'm just gonna mute myself. And if you're still here when I get back, fine.
Okay.
I didn't think I'd be here this long. Did you know the Drake album samples? Yes.
That's what they said. Yeah.
But I could only listen to a minute and a half of it, and I got, that's enough. Yeah. And I didn't even realize he had sampled Michelle until afterward. So I'm going like, how did but I mean, like, the sample of Michelle is sped up, so it sounds like chipmunks.
Mm-hmm.
So all you hear is this, I love you, I love you, I love you, sped up. And I didn't think of Michelle. I just heard this, I love you in the background. Going like, what's that? Mm-hmm. And that Drake guy talking on top of it. I love it. It's just like,
I don't know why anybody would sample the Beatles, just because you're going to wind up paying the Beatles more royalties than you're getting off the track yourself.
It's on his shoulder
in the business.
Drake has them on his shoulder now.
Great. But I mean,
I'm better than the Beatles. Look. But,
sure.
To have this little snippet of Michelle going sped up and him talking over it, that's a song? How long did it take you to make that one up, Drake? About 10 minutes? Gee. And now it's on YouTube with a zillion hits and everything. Like, this is the next big thing. Like, sounds like nothing. It's not. I could only listen to a minute and a half. I was done. That's crap. I'm done. I don't care if it's Michelle or what it is. So, bye. I'm going to listen to that ABBA song again.
That's what I was just
That's
thinking.
Entertainment. Yeah.
I like them both.
Oh, the ABBA songs?
Yeah.
I like them both too.
I mean, the slow one is very reminiscent of Thank You for the Music, but it's still good.
Love that. No, but I can never remember the titles of these things. I wrote them down because I knew I wouldn't remember. Okay.
And they made a video for the one, and I wasn't interested in ABBA their pseudo live generated thing that they're doing until I saw a little bit at the end of the one video, and I'm like,
that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. But what are the ticket prices for a hologram
computer animation I've ever seen?
It could be interesting, but I'm not going to pay $90 to watch holograms. Ooh.
No.
No, like the first song, "Don't Cut Me Down."
Yeah.
It sounds like ABBA during the height of ABBA. You know, like
Well,
nothing has changed 40
it
years
sounds
later.
like 80s ABBA, which isn't my favorite ABBA, but still, it sounds like 80s ABBA, you know. And
Well,
they can still sing, which is pretty amazing.
true. Yeah, and the other one, "I Still Have Faith in You."
Yeah.
Like it's a ballad and it's slow and it's kind of plodding, and I went kind of like, no, this isn't much of anything. But 2/3 of the way through, the last third, they kind of crank it up, and the voices are really good, and the music kind of like takes it to the next level. I welled up.
Yeah, it's very thank you for the music. It's very, you know, it's one of
Powerful.
those.
It was powerful. I'm sitting
Something
like,
a little anthemic about it. Yeah.
ah. So like, went from listening to 2/3 of it to the last third, going like, oh my god. Woo. So like, there's something there, I guess. So
So
if
it's
it did
good,
that,
you know.
if
There
it
were
did have that
people
kind of effect on somebody, wow.
there are people saying it's a cash grab and all this bull, and I'm tired of that term. I'm tired of. It's been 40 years, and these people are making an album. You should be happy for them. If you
We
don't
are.
like it, fine, don't listen to it. But my God, there are people that have waited 40 years for this. It's not a cash grab. I'm not the biggest ABBA fan in the world, but I'm happy for them, and I'm glad, and I'll buy it.
And it's music. It's actual
Welcome
music.
back.
Mm-hmm.
You put up that ABBA against that Drake song. Oh, Drake's down the toilet. I'm sorry. That's not music.
Everybody's so cynical now.
Yeah, I'm with Tim on that. Like I was never an ABBA fan, but I think it's really cool that they're doing
Mhm.
this. Like,
Yeah.
it's really cool. All the more power to them too.
Yeah. So
I'm
so we
glad they can sing after all those years.
And if that concert thing ever comes out on video, and it probably will, I'll probably buy that too because that's just cool.
yeah. Yeah, the cash grab would be Drake sampling ABBA.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
He's likely jealous now. No, not
They
probably.
sold a lot of records, folks. There must be something to them.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yeah, I think they sold more records than anybody else in the 70s.
ABBA, yes. Oh, maybe Madonna.
That's the 80s.
In the 70s, she was 80s.
Oh, okay, that'd be the Elton John era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over
I
here.
don't think Elton sold that many records. I don't think anybody did.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, hey, the songs are pretty good for 70-year-olds. No,
Yeah.
Especially worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
heck, those ABBA songs are probably better than the Paul McCartney songs of today.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I betcha. I betcha.
Voices are better.
Definitely. but I mean, when you get the stuff like For You and
Well, no, I didn't like
Boys
that.
and all this
I
kind of stuff.
like McCartney 3, so. But their voices are,
No, the voices were fine.
I mean, they're a little deeper. I mean, I think if you played back to back, you could tell. But, you know, they can still sing.
Oh, they can always tweak them a little to speed them up a little. There's always that auto-tune, you know. And if you want them to sound like the songs of today, just easy. It's easy.
You guys probably
The
don't
kids
need
do just eat it up. Kids just love that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I don't understand that, but whatever.
Here, Mr. Schnee has something to offer. In the U.S., ABBA were big, but they were much more like
Yeah.
They ruled.
They took Europe by storm.
Yeah.
You're up there going crazy.
They ruled Europe. I mean, they're just huge. Absolutely huge.
Yeah.
Yes, Robert P. Go check out ABBA. They're big. They're huge. They're large. They're very large. Yes.
That was another thing I passed up a few months ago. Their box set was pretty reasonably priced for LPs. They're all colored. It was their entire catalog in a box. I don't think it was much over $100, which is really, really good. It's more than that now.
And they were colored.
Yeah.
Ah. Does Beetle Brad know?
Oh no.
He probably does.
Look, ABBA. We thought you were Beatle bread, not ABBA bread. Oh, but look, it's colored brown. Pink and everything.
I could see Brad getting into that stuff. He likes
might.
that.
He might. He can't pass up anything that's colored. No. Look, I've got Bobby Vinton. Yeah, all right. It's in color. I don't care about Bobby Vinton, but I got it because it's in color. Yes.
I got an amazing vinyl color collection in my house. It's amazing.
Oh, Star, come on. Oh. I'm sure you know ABBA.
No, Ali, ABBA was ahead of the Bee Gees in the 70s. The Bee Gees only had one amazing selling album in the 70s. I mean,
Main course.
No, ABBA absolutely outsold everybody.
Oh yeah, ABBA had, I don't know, in their whole career,
widely acknowledged.
In Europe, they probably had 40 top 10 hits in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Half that many in America, maybe, but still, that's a lot.
No, it's been pretty widely acknowledged that they were the kings. You know, in terms.
Yeah.
See, just because they didn't hit it big and or as big in North America, we're egocentric, right? But there's a lot more of the world than America. You know.
Yep.
And they were huge. They were absolutely huge.
They won the Eurovision contest. That's big. ABBA outsold Wings? Well,
yeah, probably.
Yeah. Yes.
And the best one of all, ABBA were bigger than Rod.
Mm-hmm.
Rod Stewart might not be big for another 10 years.
We have to remember that ABBA had a larger demographic that they appealed to, right? Like they were, the old folks, the young folks, everybody loved them. You know.
Yeah, I mean that's how Hall & Oates made it.
And they were prettier too.
Yeah. Huey Lewis,
when you Waterloo. Who doesn't know this stuff? Like you can't go anywhere unless like ABBA. I never heard of them. What the hell? No, of course you've heard ABBA. They were everywhere. They were everywhere. Gosh, Dancing Queen, Mamma Mia, whatever.
Yeah, there you go. 150 albums according to Google. 150 million, rather.
Oh,
I was going to say, yeah.
They sold 150 albums. Geez, I don't even think Mud sold that many. See, they rank 18 in record sales.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty decent. So even Jerry Lee Lewis never made it that far. Wow.
No, but considering they were around less than 10 years.
Yeah, but so were the Beatles still too.
But that's still pretty amazing.
Like what the
And
Beatles
again, most of those sales were when they were still together.
The Beatles only had 7 years worth
I
of.
imagine they sold a lot when CDs came out too. I imagine a lot of people bought ABBA CDs.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a copy of Gold.
My wife had one too. Mm-hmm.
I've got ABBA Oro.
Oh.
No, but it's a real album. It's all sung in Spanish.
Oh, really?
ABBA, that was the other thing about ABBA. They would re-record their songs in other languages for other countries. They didn't speak English either, so it didn't matter. So they would record for Mexico and Swedish and German. And I know American, German, Swedish, and Spanish. I know. I don't know if they did other ones.
I've got Steve Miller's Abracadabra. Does that count?
Is it sung in Spanish or French or anything?
No, it's sung in Steve Miller.
Oh. Well, I don't know if that's going to count or not. But yeah. The Beatles give us "Come Down, Gun Hand" or whatever.
ABBA, Abracadabra. It all sounds the same, right?
No.
Abracadabra.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking for the cancel button. kick him off. Oh yeah. Genesis Abacab.
Yeah. That's close enough.
How about the Beatles? Ooh, that's close. That's close. Ooh. I think Tim wouldn't get that oral thing. Okay. Oh, look at that. Make you big.
There's
Yeah.
an Oro County in
It's the
Ontario.
Grandy's Exodus.
They're all sung in Spanish. And the interesting thing, I thought, no, I was thinking that the case was engraved, but it's not. But you can see they did it a little later.
Yeah, they're a little older there.
And they didn't use the original backing tracks on these. These are all re-records. But for Swedish and Germany, they would record them at the same time. This they did a little later.
Look, it's autographed.
Yeah.
Ooh.
ABBA Oro.
Yeah.
But if you get their box set, which I didn't buy it, somebody gave it to me, but I have it. There's a couple of songs on disc 4 that they like sliced up the German, Swedish versions, and maybe even one or two others, and so they made songs like there's a version of Waterloo sung in like 3 different languages, and
cool,
just to show you that they did that. And if you buy the first 2 original albums, you get the Swedish versions of the hits. Ring Ring and Waterloo are sung in Swedish as well as English.
What's Mamma Mia in Spanish?
I think it's Mamma Mia. Okay, you can.
Robert's got a new comment up there. Wikipedia claims 385 million sold. Universal's biggest artist.
I'm jealous. Mine's not signed.
That's a lot of records. Oh, you got it. All yours is the same thing, but in
my back is different. Ooh.
Yeah, because mine's
oral. Yours is probably a bootleg, dog.
Oh no! No!
No, Doc's is sung in Canadian.
Mine's on Polydor of all things.
That's not Canadian. It's not Canadian. It's Canadian A.
Ah. Gimme a man after midnight. Would you? Yeah. Fun stuff. Who doesn't like this stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everybody knows this stuff.
Yeah.
It's universal. Like you can hear it when you're shopping. You can see old ladies dancing down the aisle going, I am the dancing queen. It's easy. It's obviously mass appeal, So like this announcement that came a couple days that ABBA's back after 40 years. Everybody's going, yay! Why didn't this happen? Yeah, exactly, Robert P. Get out your platform shoes and start dancing. Yes, exactly. Yes, it's just so much in the last week even that it's just mind-boggling. And ABBA was the biggest surprise, I think, over even the London thing.
Well, they've been threatening. I mean, there's been undertone currents for a couple of years that ABBA was getting back together, but
I was not expecting. I certainly took me by surprise. Look at Ollie's got his flares out. Yes. Get out your platform boots and go watch that the last ABBA video. The one with the puppets.
Yeah, I like that. That's a really
good video. I love that one. Yes. You see these marionette things. It's great. I love it. And so you thought ABBA was done? Well, 40 years later. Just stunning. I'm stunned. I'm stunned and speechless. Stunned. Yeah. And get out your sky blue leisure suit. Yes. Polyester and all that kind of Super Trooper. Yes. It went to the other side of the room. I can't grab it. Yeah, but jam-packed full of fits. There we go. Yes, welcome back, Paul. Yes. Everybody, run to your local store. Get ABBA Oro, the Grandiose Exodus.
You got to get that, Doc, because it's autographed.
I know. I'm jealous. Dang. That's totally unfair. Can Tim show us the back of that?
It's gold too. Look.
I know. Show us the back of that with the titles. So we got like Felicidad and Chiquita El Andar Dame. Mamma mia, hasta mañana. What? Hasta mañana?
Ring.
Yeah, you got ring. No, hey, Queen Kofar. And holy, what's that one? Number 10. Coincidence. What the heck was that? Wow. It's got 15 songs on it, though.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, my CD's falling out.
Wow. I'll go across the room and dig mine back up. Yeah. Book front side. But mine has 20 or 19. Look at that.
Well, I think mine had. Yeah, mine has 19.
Oh, I thought, okay. But I don't know. Some of those titles didn't
Yeah,
even.
they're different tracks. These are the 19 tracks they recorded in Spanish.
Yeah. So like
whatever they happen
SOS.
to be.
C.
Yeah. So SOS in Spanish is like, whoa, what the heck? Oh, now what's that? That's some also run band. Twist y gritos. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look at it. It's raining titles.
This is Mexican.
Mexico.
Yeah. Mexico.
Ooh. And this is Beatles for Sale 5.
Check out, Volume 5. Check out the song titles.
Shouldn't that be the Beatles' Por Favor sale?
No que está haciendo.
I got a couple of Spanish ones too. Which are kind of cool.
Agualu.
From this is a 1982 pressing.
Ooh.
And there's the EMI label.
Oh, yes. La Nima Sin Negro.
So they do have
Babies in Black, I bet.
They do have the English titles underneath. You see that?
Oh, duh. Okay, yeah. Coten Perdeso. And I'm not what I appear to be. Yeah. We can just go through the whole titles and do our own versions, I guess.
Maybe you could.
Yeah. You mean I can't do Agualu?
And these actually sound pretty good too. Like they're pretty decent pressings. So.
Boy, do I need auto tune.
But they're official. They're not bootlegs. They're actual. Pressings.
Well, Paul probably. Do you have Beatles in Italy?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was the first album I ever heard. When I put it on my turntable, I went, wow, does this sound great? That was when I learned how poor U.S. albums sounded. When I put that on.
I've got it, and I got a Japanese pressing of it.
Yeah, I had an older one, I think, and I wound up selling it, and I have what I think is a newer one now. But still sounded fantastic.
Robert P. has all 4 Mexican albums and Beatles in Italy.
Robert P. has everything.
Oh, this is nice. Jack's looking forward to Tim's weekly YouTube talk stream, ABBA Gab.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
ABBA Gab.
Why not? It's perfect for the times. Everybody's talking ABBA, so we'll do ABBA jazz.
Yeah. Now I don't have an original Italian pressing. This is a Japanese pressing of it, but that's.
Ooh.
It looks like a live album, right? But it's not.
Yeah, but it's not. It's Beatles for Sale and other tracks.
I don't have the. I don't think I've ever seen the original Italian pressing.
I think I had one, but I'm not sure it was an original. The one I have now, I don't think is. But
yeah, this I think is on.
Odeon.
This is on the part. Yeah, I think it's the Odeon label on this one.
Mine's on that. I think it's Parlophone, but it's that pinkish color label, I think.
Oh yeah.
Tannish pinkish.
I can't stand that tearing noise.
Yeah, it's on the black Odeon.
There it is. Ooh.
But that was the first record I ever bought where I just went, wow.
It's
and I started getting imports after that whenever I could find them.
Yeah, I'll if I ever see an original Italian, I'll probably grab it, but I've never seen one.
At one point, I sold them a long time ago, unfortunately. At one point, I had German copies of the blue and the red album. And at that point in time, those were the best sounding records I'd ever heard in my life.
Yeah, this is actually number 40 in the Flag series.
Oh, wow.
40.
Yeah, it's not, they changed the OB, but it is still the Flag series. It's number 40. So I think it's the last one in the series, if I'm not mistaken.
So mark that down, kids. Put it on your shopping list.
But yeah, it's good. It sounds good. Yeah, it's a good recording. Far out.
I'm out. Or I'm just far. Now I got Waterloo going through the head. Wow. I'm not going to sleep tonight. Everything's going to be obvious. It's like, get that out of my head. Let your mother know. Stop it. Jeez. Can't help it. It's songs that everyone knows.
These are probably the worst sounding Beatle albums I have. Taiwanese.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
they're not even a proper jacket, right? They're just the kind of flimsy thing.
What? Kind of flimsy there.
They sound pretty bad.
Yeah, I have a few of those. The only Beatle related one I have Wings at the Speed of Sound. It's got a completely different cover.
This sounds so bad it's worse than the 2019 remix.
Ooh, that's bad.
Oh boy,
you don't want that one, kids. Take note.
I've got an Australian Sgt. Pepper that sounds.
I got 3 of them. I think I had them in my record store. I think I got all 3 for like $20 or something. Anyway, that's the Hey Jude album, of course. Yeah, it's black, and then the last one I have is Let It Be, which is totally takes you right because it's a yellow cover instead.
That's frightening.
Yeah.
What country is that from?
Taiwan. So they're all from Taiwan.
Oh, and it also sounds bad.
I'll tell you what one of my worst pressings is I have a U.S. copy of Flowers in the Dirt.
Yeah.
It's mint, and it sounds like a 78. There's so many snap, crackles, and pops in the thing. It's just I have a Russian copy that blows out of the water.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Oh. Can you take it back?
No.
Take this thing back. It just sounds horrid.
Oh, it's just.
I've got a bowl of Rice Krispies that sounds better than this.
It's noisier than my Sgt. Pepper picture disc.
I don't think any picture disc sounds good.
No, but like
Did you watch the Melinda Murphy thing on picture discs? You know, like, they sound horrible. Don't buy a picture disc.
Newer ones are okay. Newer ones are okay. They're not hi-fi, but their newer ones are okay. The new ones are.
Now this one is actually a reproduction of Help in Holland.
Mm-hmm.
Brought to you by Shell
Oil logo.
Yeah.
And I got this from one of my subscribers, Joss Housen, who's from Holland. He sent it to me. They actually, this was a Shell promo, and you could get this at Shell gas stations in Holland in 1965, and the original goes for hundreds of dollars. Like these things are really hard to find and really expensive. This is a reproduction, which is pretty cool anyway. It's a pretty faithful reproduction. But yeah, it's they got it's really cool with the Shell logo behind them there.
Well, yeah, I remember seeing that. I mean, that's a grail for anybody, a real one. But
yeah, that's a real. Well, not this one, but the original is. Yeah. Here's Doc's favorite stuff. This is like Doc. This is our ASMR channel here. And yeah, so I'll just show you the label. I think it's Odeon again. No, it's Parlophone. Sorry.
Yeah, but it's got a Shell logo on it, right? No, it doesn't. Huh. Okay.
I charged my phone.
It sounds good. I mean, this sounds pretty good. But it's a reproduction.
But that was given out at Shell stations.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Given out, or you could buy them, but they were promos.
Yeah. And you know what we got at Shell stations over here? Road maps.
Yeah.
It's totally unfair. Look, Montana. Ooh.
Well, it is unless you need a road map. Like this wouldn't help you if you needed a road map.
No.
I'd rather have that than a Montana road map.
Well, yeah, since you probably won't be going to Montana anytime soon,
No, I'm not even going to Michigan anytime soon.
And I thought it's a pretty cool piece, and I'll probably never have an original, but it's pretty neat to have that. And Josh, if you're watching,
I'm not crossing that border when they're having 2,000 new cases of COVID a day. Like they're not going to be opening that border anytime soon. And now we've got Labor
Day. Where I am, there's none. I mean,
now it's Labor Day weekend. Everybody's going to have their parties and such. 2 weeks from now, 4,000 cases a day. The hospitals will be insane. This is never going to end. And South Africa's a new variant.
No, it's replaced the flu. It's the flu. And have we ever gotten rid of the flu? No, of course not. And that's what it is. It's replaced the flu.
Well, you can, yeah.
This is another Dutch pressing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can have that one.
Yeah, and this one is on.
Ooh, banana vinyl.
But it does not sound good.
No, none of those do. They weren't mastered well.
No.
The guy from Powergram Auctions has talked about that album, and it just there are no pressings of it that sound good. I don't think.
Well, this one is particularly bad because you can actually hear the needle. Like it's just a lot of surface noise. It's not.
Well,
it's just a constant grind, right?
I think mine's German, but it might be from Holland, and mine sounds like crap too.
Well, a lot of those things were pressed in Germany. A lot of those Holland ones were pressed in Germany. So
mine's it's just not a good sounding album.
Yeah, it doesn't sound that great. Yeah. Anyway,
Dutch people.
My brother picked this up in one of his travels, so it's neat to have it in your collection. Yeah. It is what it is.
Remember, only buy good vinyl.
Yes.
make sure you check it before you leave the store. Let me look at it. If it looks like it's, oh my gosh, well, I'm not buying that. Put that back. Oof. Well, I hope that vaccine works too, Robert. That's sorry to hear about your brother there. I hope he comes out of it. But somehow have a feeling that 2 weeks after this weekend, we're going to hear about a whole lot of COVID cases. Like,
So this is an original. Well, it's a fourth pressing UK, and it's beat up. My brother picked this up. I think he picked it up in Edinburgh, in Scotland.
ooh!
It's like, look at the jacket. You know.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, it's pretty beat up. But I got to tell you, the vinyl it's not mint, but it sounds fantastic.
It's near mint. It looks good.
It sounds fantastic. It's mono. This is mono. And it's the same masters as the original, of course. It's a fourth pressing, though. It's still 63. It's a 63 pressing. But man, it sounds fantastic. It really does.
Wow. So all you need to do is find one with a good cover. And
He picked me up the first 5, kind of like this. And one of them, I think my Beatles for Sale is the first pressing. And they all, like, they're not mint. The jackets are kind of ratty, you know, but man, they sound absolutely fantastic. So I'm still convinced that the UK pressings are the best ones there. But
yeah. Did you know that beat up Beatles is unbeatable?
It's unbeatable. Yeah. Anyway, it's neat to have them. You know, I didn't think I'd ever own, you know, an original, because they're expensive, right? But you know, this one's beat up. You get it, and it still sounds great. You know, so I don't care. Well, it'd be nice to have a mint jacket, but you don't play the jacket, right? So
exactly.
Oh. What if one ever comes up? I'm sure you'll be ready to grab the jacket, even if the record inside is crap.
Yeah, but you know, they go for so much money. It's ridiculous now.
Ooh.
The prices have just gone through the roof. So I've got that. There's my. This is a second press with the Beatles, second pressing. You see, I put these little stickers on them, right?
That's good to know.
Then I've got what's this next one? This is a first pressing of Variation B. This is the first pressing of A Hard Day's Night. Okay. I got a first pressing of Beatles for Sale.
You've got them all.
Yeah, these are in pretty good shape. These ones. But I love the laminated covers, right? Because they're so shiny. And, you know, it comes out of the middle, and
don't trust a book that isn't dog-eared.
That's an original 1964 first pressing.
Paul's shirt is dog-eared.
Yeah, and yeah, man, they sound great. I just, you know, anyway. And then the other one I've got is Help. This is a first pressing, Variation A. And because it's a white cover, it looks a little beat up. Like look at the back. It's, you know, you get the dirt here.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, ew.
Look at the stain down here. Yeah. But you know, that's cool. I love that. This thing's been played. You know,
it's been loved.
It's been loved.
Yes.
And again, it sounds like I put it on. I cleaned it up a bit, but it's even got the original sleeve in it.
Stereo.
Again, this one's mono. They're all mono. These are all monos. But sounds just amazing. You can't
want Help in mono. There isn't a good stereo mix of mono. At least an original stereo mix. Yeah.
But they just sound fantastic. And the interesting thing is, and I always wanted to do this, the Canadian Beatlemania which was actually the first Beatles album in North America. Came out before introducing the Beatles. It's this album. It's with the Beatles, but we just renamed it Beatlemania with the Beatles is the title of it. So I did a comparison between this, which, as I said, this is a second pressing, same masters as the original. I did a comparison between this and the Canadian version of this, and they sound identical.
Wow.
And the reason is we used Capital Canada. RCA actually pressed the Canadian version. It was RCA that mastered it. Well, Capital Canada mastered it, RCA pressed it. They used the original master tapes. The EMI sent the original master tapes over to Capital Canada, and we created our own masters from the original master tapes, and they sound identical. So it's really cool.
That's amazing. America would get like 4th generation dupes on a cassette. Here you go, make some records.
Well, this is early days. This is early, as I said, it was the first Beatles album in North America. It came out in November of '63. I think it was November of '63. Anyway, it just that's the way that in the first few Beatle albums were like that. They were all from the original UK master tapes. You can't really go wrong with that.
No.
And it's history too. When it's you know, like the old first pressings and all that, like this was around back in '65.
You know, we didn't have a stereo version of the album until the '80s, and even then it wasn't full true stereo. So through that whole period, all through the '70s, they were all mono. You know, it was really interesting.
Well, we had it was probably 2009 before we got a true stereo version. We had a dual phonic version.
Well, I think that's true, yeah, for a lot of that stuff. Like a lot of that stuff is that fake stereo, you know.
Yeah, with dual phonic. It's just add a bunch of echo, put both channels out of phase, and add a bunch of echo, and
put
my
them
god,
slightly out of phase, and it creates
horrible.
That illusion.
I mean, it's not as bad as Dave Clark 5 albums. Dave Clark 5 albums in stereo in America are the worst sounding records I've ever heard.
Oh, really?
It's just, they're literally like a half a second out of phase.
Oh, no.
It's oh my God. It's just mud. It's just mud. It is, oh.
Frustrating. Like the worst ever. Like, don't buy these people. They have fixed them since, haven't they?
Well, yeah, they use UK masters now. I tell everybody in America that, I just discovered a Dave Clark 5. I'm like, great, buy the mono albums. If you find UK is fine to buy in stereo. You want mono, US Dave Clark 5.
I've also got my friend Bob Belknap on Vancouver Island. He sent me this. It's the Variation B of Revolver. It's the one they released after. You remember they recalled it?
Yeah.
Because it had the wrong version of Tomorrow Never Knows.
Mm-hmm.
This is the variation after that. So it's, I guess technically it's a second pressing, but it's the one that was really intended for the market. And again, you know, like it's a little beat up and so on, but sounds fantastic. It's mono as well.
I've got an original German copy of Revolver. It's not in fantastic shape, but I love the mono version of Revolver. There are so many differences, more than most records. I got to get you into my life like 10 to 15 seconds longer in mono. I mean, that's just amazing.
Well, yeah, you know, it's kind of intended to be in mono, right? So
yeah.
Why is it 15 seconds longer?
It just goes on. The fade lasts a lot longer on the mono. You never heard the mono version of Revolver? It goes for so much longer.
I know they've cut Mr. Moonlight off. No, they did. They did. They really did.
Is that a bad thing?
Yes. Because I'm sitting there like, Mr. And the song's gone. I'm like, no.
I haven't verified it, but I've heard that on something new, the Canadian version on I'll Cry Instead is longer than the American version. I've heard that. I haven't verified that. I need to do some research on that, but I've heard that it's a few seconds long.
Yeah, on the US, yeah. It's longer on the Hard Day's Night soundtrack.
Yeah.
That's where the longer version comes from. I think
I heard it was
only
on
in
something
mono.
new. I heard it was on something new, but it could have been on the soundtrack as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember if it's on something new or not, but it's on the United Artists soundtrack in mono.
Yeah,
the stereo version is the short version, and the mono version is the long version.
Interesting. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And the long version is still only like 2:04 or something. I mean, it's a pretty short song. That's the long version.
Yeah.
Like 1:48 or something, the short version.
The extended version.
It's okay, Jeff. You know how we were talking about finding dead people a little while ago.
Yeah, I'm okay.
I got to call 911.
Yeah.
It was released on United Artists, as it was in the States. But the mono actually came out on 3 different label variations. And it's an interesting story because in Canada, mono albums were on a red United Artists label. Stereo were on black. Okay. But they sold so many of them that they ran out of red labels at the pressing plant. They were pressed by Compo, which is a subsidiary of Decca. Okay. So what do? Well, we got to use some red labels. So then you get a Hard Day's Night, or sorry, you got to use black labels. So they used the black labels for mono pressings. And guess what? They ran out of those. And then they had a third one, which they had a discount line, which was a blue label. And so it came out on a blue label. This is all during the first run of the album, right?
Yeah.
They just kept running all these stupid labels. And so I've got all 3 versions. I got a mono on red, a mono on black, and a mono on blue. The blue are the hardest to find. But it's kind of funny that there's an interesting story that they ran out of labels all the time. So anyway, quality control not being what it is today.
No.
But it's great for collectors.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then of course we got the stereo on the proper black label as well. So.
And how about a tan UA label?
Well, yeah. See, the tan stuff came out in the 70s. I think 72 was the introduction of the tan label. And then towards the end of the 70s, Capitol bought United Artists. And so they changed the label. Well, the last variation of the tan label actually it's a United Artists label, but in the perimeter font, it said manufactured in Canada by Capitol Records.
Wow.
And so they had bought them out, and then they switched to what they call the Sunrise label.
Yeah, I've got my Hard Day's Night is on the Sunrise label.
Yeah, and that would have been late 70s.
Yeah.
And then in the 80s, they switched completely to the Capitol purple label.
And the cover's brown.
Yeah, the colors changed.
Printing, they were getting darker, but mine's not even maroon. I would call it brown.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, see, ours were like originally they were kind of orangey, like they were an orangey red, but they got to be a deeper red as they progressed, right? We never got the brown, but that probably would have been next.
Let me see if I can find it. Not that the color.
Yeah, it'd be neat to see that.
Go. It's way back at the other end of Tim's house, the Kolick house. You see that? You see where he has to go? Because he's got to go like way back in that back closet.
Going the way back. The way back.
Way back in there. Wow. He's still hunting. He can't find it.
Oh, here you come.
Oh. Come back, Tim. Come back.
Why am I big already?
Oh, we were checking out your closet.
That is brown. That is not red. That is nothing like red.
Yeah.
That is brown.
You're getting pretty brown, yeah.
Yeah.
That's totally brown.
And they never fix the mistake. It
I
still
cry
says,
instead.
oh, maybe it's on the label. It still says, tell me who, I think.
Oh. See, in Canada, it was I cry instead of I'll cry instead.
Yeah, we had that too. But look, it says, tell me who on the label.
Tell me
Never fixed it.
Who you are.
Never. I want to see if.
Tell me who you cry, huh?
Yeah.
I'll cry instead is.
Ooh.
No, I'll cry instead is right on the label. I don't know about the back.
Yeah. How about on the jacket? Does it say tell me who there too?
No, it says tell me why on the jacket.
I like the sunrise.
I cry instead. They never fix that either.
So take a look at the sunrise label and tell me if the perimeter font says manufactured by Capitol Records. It should.
I don't think.
I don't know if in the States they did it or not.
Yeah.
In Canada, they're definitely Capitol, but it still uses the United Artists label.
No. No, it does not.
Does it say Capitol?
No.
So I'm wondering if it was just a Canada thing.
Here, you might be able to read it. It does not.
Los Angeles, California.
It doesn't say either way.
Nope.
Doesn't say either way.
Yeah, if it was, it would probably say Capitol.
And it's not a very good sounding album either.
Ooh.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
Hmm.
But it does come in the nice sunrise sleeve, if I can get it out. You do have the lovely well, there's your one side.
Well, that is nice. See, we didn't get those in Canada. We just got plain white paper sleeves, but that's actually quite nice.
Sleeve.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have bought this in the late 70s sometime.
Yeah, that's the vintage for sure. Like 78, 78, 79. And then 80, they switched, at least in Canada, they switched to the purple Capitol label.
Yeah, I wound up buying, and I don't know where it is because it wasn't sitting next to this, a Capitol edition just to have a red cover. This is brown.
Brown. I wonder how rare that is.
Those were kind of orangey, like they were red, but they were more towards orange.
No, this is brown.
But my later ones, like my purple Capitals, my retro rainbow Capitol, they're really deep red. Like they're
that's brown.
Brown. Nobody likes a brown album.
No.
Well, it kind of browns you off, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But are they rare though?
I don't know. I've actually never seen another one this brown. This is the brownest copy of
the brownest I've ever seen.
And it's not like it's faded or anything. It was this color when I bought it.
Yeah.
Like right from the store, right? Shrink wrap and everything.
Yep. Yeah, no, I bought it new. We didn't have used record stores where I lived. Everything I bought up until like 1981 was new.
And it's not like, hey, they left it in the front window too long.
No. I mean, I'm sure there were other copies, and they were probably just as this brown.
Well, did it have a hype sticker saying limited edition brown cover?
No, I don't think it did.
Like, special Shibuya edition.
And I probably bought it at an department store called Nichols.
I kind of like the soundtrack. People don't like the instrumentals, but my thing is the instrumentals are Beatles songs. At least.
Yeah.
I kind of like the soundtrack. It's kind of fun to hear that. Enjoy it. I enjoy listening. Not like Help, which is all this weird music and ambient music. You play this stuff, and it's like, oh God, they skip that. I
want to hear of more of the happy banjos.
Yeah.
You don't know what the happy banjos are?
I'm just rolling with it, Doc.
Okay. Matthew Street this week showed us the happy banjos play the Beatles this week.
Yes.
And it sounded pretty hilarious. I'd like to hear more.
Well, it sounds pretty funny just hearing about it.
Yeah, well, it was the same idea when he had that Lucien Etu plays the monkeys. And I'm thinking,
I got an interesting one.
I
that
have
was
some of
pretty
those.
funny.
I mean,
So-
I have bunches of those. I probably have one or two right here. We got
Let's all have. Ooh, what? That looks very French. Homage aux Beatles.
This is out of Quebec. Andre Chamberlain sent it to me.
Okay.
Andre's he's got an amazing Beatles
So,
collection.
so do they sing in French or something?
I don't think so, no. But they're, and here's the best part. Here's the best. Here's the
The
best.
label's
Are you
blank.
ready for this? Are you ready for this?
Yeah. Oh! Oh!
Mm.
Oh my gosh. It looks like a giant dinner plate. Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Toronto Maple Leaf colors.
Ooh. Yeah. Robert P says, it's a show and tell who has the weirdest Beatles album. Tim's turn. Go ahead.
Weird ones out there.
Yeah.
I don't know what I have that's weird. I mean, there's a bunch.
Great stuff.
Oh, I know one. I may have showed it before, though. Hang on.
Yeah.
Don't make me go yet. I gotta go get it.
Oh no, we're not. We don't get to look inside the magic closet this time.
Oh,
Hey, move in the cherry.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, he doesn't want us to see inside the magic closet.
Mm.
You ready for this?
Yep, we're ready.
I'm ready.
This
I'm
is
sitting down.
amazing.
I'm sitting down.
What
Oh
the
my
heck?
Tony Sheridan. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Look at that. John and Paul there.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is great.
that's better than the rock and roll album.
I'm trying to.
Oh, it's a gatefold.
Gatefold is
Oh.
nothing like.
Oh, look at that.
Comes
So
with
is it the
comes
same
with
as the is it
a
the same as
book. And then
it's the same as all those other variations on that album?
yeah, except for the cover, which is just
That.
weirdness.
Oh, that's-
Cover.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. There's my weird Beatle album.
Wow, that is strange.
Sounds good though. But
Die Beatles,
most of these
die.
do.
Wow.
I don't think I have any of these that sound bad.
Hmm. And it doesn't have Siliptic on it.
No.
No. Oh, Paul's looking up something. I can beat that one.
This isn't. I mean, the music on it is just Tony Sheridan stuff. It's just got an odd
I can't
cover.
find what I'm looking for.
Got a whole lot of my Bonnie and stuff.
I have too many of these damn Beatle albums.
You got to get your cataloging done.
Well, it is, but that doesn't help me remember.
Ooh.
Here it is.
Ring.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
on, show us something
All right,
strange.
here we go. Here we go. So this is a Canadian exclusive. Very together.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
remember seeing
I've seen
that.
the cover. Mhm.
Same. It's the same album.
Yeah.
It's the Tony Sheridan album. This is on Polydor. Well, all that stuff was right.
Mhm.
Unless it was licensed.
And this came out. I think in Canada, this came out about the same time as Let It Be came out, or slightly before Let It Be came out. And of course, everybody was saying, "Oh, it's a new Beatle album. It's a new Beatle album." And then they played it, and it's like, "This isn't a Beatle album." Anyway,
Well, it's all got to do with the Paul is dead thing.
Yeah.
That's why the one candle's snuffed out.
yeah, well, exactly. Yeah, that's the big clue, right?
Yeah.
So see, Paul is dead, or that candle wouldn't be snuffed out.
Exactly.
And then they did it again. This is
Yeah.
on MGM. It's the same frickin' album, right?
Well, yeah, I have a bunch of copies.
Yeah, this
Oh,
album,
German
believe it
one.
or not, is getting real expensive.
Is it? I think I have
Why?
one.
It's ugly as hell, but
Mine's not as nice as yours, but I think I have one.
yeah.
Well, trade your cookie jar for it.
This again, this is a Canadian press, I think. Yeah, manufactured in Canada. But there's your MGM label.
Ooh, boy, that looks like it's out of the 40s.
Yeah, kind of.
Like a 78 a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Ooh.
it's the same album. They've redone this album I don't know how many times.
Well, yeah, I kind of.
Oh, it is dead.
But in Canada, this album came out, I think it was 64. Something like that.
Whoa.
Anyway.
That is freaky stuff.
The other weird one I was going to show you is a bootleg, but it's this one, Smash and Grab, it's called.
Oh, like Cash and Grab.
Lost in the vaults until now.
Oh, well.
But here's the best part of it.
Ah! It's an orange.
It's an orange.
Too. Ooh.
It's an orange instead of an apple. Right?
Dude. Wow.
Anyway.
Hi. Oh, look at oh, look.
There it is. Yeah, this one. Yep. Very cool.
Mine's going to be on a different label. Mine's.
So what's your back? Show me the back again. Oh yeah, nicer label for sure. What's your back? The back? Yeah, it's about the same.
And then
Same as mine.
this actually sounds great. You'd never guess it by looking at the cover.
Oh yeah, see,
Yeah.
This is German on
Yeah.
Contour Records, which was a division of Pickwick. But it sounds great.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I've
was
seen
pretty
that in my
common.
record store, but I didn't buy it. I just figured out how many versions of that one do I need?
Like all German records, it's coming unglued. I need to reglue it.
Ooh.
What, the label?
No, the jacket.
Cover. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the cover's coming unglued.
I
A lot of German
glue mine
records.
all the time. Yeah.
Because they're glossy. And
Well, guys,
yeah, both sides won't. Wow, there's something in here. The heck's in
Ooh.
here? It
Bonus.
just came completely apart. What is in here?
Yeah, Robert
Lyrics.
Peanut, that one.
When I was a kid, I
Yeah.
must have done lyrics.
You
Typed
gave
up
it to me,
lyrics
right?
off of a
Look.
typewriter.
What the heck? It comes with a book.
You did that
Wow.
yourself.
Mine's the rare
That's
version
a
with a
special
book.
edition, Tim. That's
Yeah,
that's
it's the
the, that's
rare
the
version with a
deluxe
book.
version.
And I've got this, which is basically the same thing.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Yeah. Birth of the Beatles, yeah.
And I've got this, which is basically the same
Yeah, I've
thing.
seen that before too.
Some
Have
of
you
the
got the
tracks
one
vary,
that
but
is,
it's basically the same thing.
If you got the one that's just the stack of newspapers without the border around it, have you got?
I have it on CD. I don't have an original vinyl. That was the one that came out in the early '70s, the equivalent of your All Together album.
Buried Together, yeah.
Yeah, Alone Together, whatever.
Yeah. Funny stuff. Yeah, they milked that one pretty good.
Yeah.
But those ones are pretty cool.
That's amazing.
Came out on CD as well.
Yeah, I have CD.
So what is
I can't get over this booklet. I was probably like 15 or something when I did this.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. I like your Snoopy drawing.
Well, it's also been off Snoopy stationery or something.
Oh,
They're all
okay.
the same. This is type. I mean, this isn't a printer. This is actually typed.
Wow.
He had a typewriter back
It's
then.
actually done on a typewriter.
Boy, you got some real production quality there. That's a collector's edition. That one.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna have to
show them the Russian Hey Jude. Oh yeah, you guys. I've shown it before, but I'll show you again. It's fantastic, actually. Yeah. We're on a roll.
Yeah. We're down to 9 viewers. They're all we put them to sleep, I think.
I forgot about them.
Yeah. What? We have viewers? Yeah, actually, I guess we have a
Yeah.
few.
Wow.
There's-
I had
there's a-
8 viewers the other night. I did a live stream like at 2:30 in the morning. I
Yeah.
just played some 45s, and at one point I had 8 viewers. I'm like, really?
Woo!
Wow.
So somebody was awake at that time. Okay.
Okay, so the Russian Hey Jude is this one.
Oh,
Oh.
wow.
And then there's the back. But the best part of it is the track list because it's different than what we got. Let me just go. Oh, good, they're in English.
That's a help. Yeah.
Bit of a, yeah. So it's that side one. Okay. So here's what you got on side one. Hey, and this is in order. Hey Jude, Revolution, Lady Madonna, The Inner Light, Day Tripper, We Can Work It Out. That's side one. And then on side two, we've got Paperback Writer, Rain, Get Back, Don't Let Me Down, Old Brown Shoe, and The Ballad of John and Yoko.
Hmm.
So arguably a stronger track list, but pretty different than the North American version.
Yeah, wow.
There's that's the label. It's the Antonov label. And honestly, these Russian albums, I keep saying when I show them, they sound really good. They sound fantastic.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of Russian albums.
I find them a really warm sound, Tim. I don't know if that's how you would describe it, but I just find it a really warm, rich sound. They just sound great.
Warm records make me cry.
Well, it just, you wouldn't expect it, but there it is. They sound really good. And I have no problem playing these records at any of them. I got the whole series and I put them on and away you go. They sound great.
So like, do you have a spot where you say, these ones sound bad, these ones sound good, these ones are great,
I like them all. They all sound really good.
He likes them all.
Yeah.
You know what this is?
What is that? What
Looks
is
like
it?
This is a Russian 45.
Oh, wow.
Ah,
Yeah, it's Melodia, right? I think that's the label.
This is an EP. It has, with a little help from my friends, No Sgt. Pepper, Penny Lane, When I'm 64, and Lovely Rita.
Interesting.
This came out in '74. This is their second ever Beatle release in Russia.
Yeah, that's an early one. Is that a 10-inch or is it?
It's 7-inch.
Oh, it's 7. It looks bigger for some reason.
This is their very first release in Russia ever. And
wow.
Can't Buy Me Love, Maxwell Silverhammer, Lady Madonna, and I Should Have Known Better is the track listing.
What an interesting combination.
wow.
Yep. Very first Beatle record ever released in Russia.
Yeah.
And then I've got 2 more that were a little bit later.
Are you familiar with the website for this stuff?
No, I'm not.
Oh, let me grab because it's really interesting. It's well done. Well, it's kind of a little archaic layout, but there's a ton of information on it. Let me dig it up for you.
This one's 75. It's got Here Comes the Sun, Because, Golden Slumbers Carry That Weight at the End.
That's so cool.
And this one's 75 as well. I like that there's no pictures. There's nothing to do with the Beatles on any of these things.
That's great.
I got them from a guy in Russia. He sold them. I think I paid like $25 shipped, maybe 30 shipped from Russia. It was an unbelievable deal. Octopus's Garden, Something, and Come Together. So it's mostly Abbey Road stuff.
Yeah.
Crazy. Never seen anything like that before.
Yeah. And like I said, the first 2 are the first 2 45s ever, or first 2 releases on the Beatles ever in Russia.
Wow.
Yep.
Who says this is an education?
They're like some of my prized possessions, and I didn't pay much for them, which is pretty amazing.
You better lock them in your closet down there. Yeah.
So, where are we here? In the private chat, here's the URL to a site I go to. It's kind of slow tonight for some reason, but a lot of a ton of information on all the Russian releases there. It's
I am copying.
BeatlesVinyl.com.ua.
I am posting.
Yeah, post that because it's you can. It's really slow tonight for some reason, but anyway, just an amazing site. It's not like it's pretty primitive how it's laid out, but who cares? You just want the information, right?
Yeah.
And it's really good. It explains all this stuff and where they were pressed. Most of them were pressed in either Moscow or St. Petersburg. Those were the two main pressing plants.
Boy. Don't buy any records that were pressed in Chernobyl. Oh, gross.
Why not?
I bet they stink.
They glow.
They glow, yes, exactly. They glow.
Vinyl.
You thought colored vinyl was something. Wait till you see like radioactive.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Have you ever seen the Bulgarian love songs?
Please show us.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have seen pictures of that.
It's a really flimsy paper kind of sleeve.
Oh, wow.
Like
Oh, be careful.
there's that, and it's reproduced the inners.
That's a great looking innard.
Yeah. And I'll show you the label, which is kind of cool, but there's the label.
What the heck is that?
And that's the Bulgarian love songs.
Wow.
It's like fireworks or something. Wow.
Yeah, I think it's mentioned on that website too.
That is
But,
crazy.
Yeah, 2 record set.
Ooh.
That sounds pretty good. No.
They've overdubbed
not bad.
Baklava onto all of the songs.
Yeah. Anyway, it's different. It's different.
Look,
I don't know what the prices are like now. I think there's been more interest in this stuff, but these went really cheap, and I get a guy who maybe had 2 or 3 of them, and so I'd say I'll give you, like, he'd be asking, $30 a piece or something, and I'd say I'll give you $50 for all 3, and they'd take it, It's just like,
give me money, give me money.
yeah, anything to get the money,
Yeah.
So they used to be pretty easy to deal with. I'm not so sure anymore because the prices have gone up over the years.
Yeah. Back in like the 80s, you couldn't give that kind of stuff away. They would
Oh,
have
exactly.
it and it'd sit in people's bins, and nobody wanted it. No.
Well, have you heard the story how the original Beatle albums were created in Russia? They were illegal. Have you heard the story on the X-rays?
Yeah, on X-rays.
Yeah, they take old X-rays and they make flexi discs out of them.
Yep.
So you get these things, and it had the record is a picture of somebody's ribs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's true. I know that story very well.
Yeah, they posted them on the side of cereal boxes.
Yeah.
Ugh. Guys, buy this Tide detergent. It comes with a free flexi disc.
This is another one called Rare Beatles. I don't know how rare it is, but
It looks pretty rare.
I've got a jigsaw puzzle of this.
Ooh.
An 800 piece jigsaw puzzle of that photo. There's like 13 Beatles songs illustrated in this.
Oh,
thing.
cute! You have to guess the Beatles song. Is that right?
Yeah, there's like 12 or 13 of them in there.
Hold it up a little closer. Let's guess one.
And it probably has nothing to do with the songs on the album either.
No, they do. They do. A couple of them kind of are misleading, but.
This is like the Free as a Bird video. Let's see if we can guess something. Okay.
Okay. Try to get
Well, I see a moon there, so Mr. Moonlight's got to be one of them.
No, I don't think
No?
it is.
All right. Let's see. Gosh, what a mess.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
these
there you
are
go.
these are the Eggmen.
Okay.
Okay. The
Okay.
Eagle Picture Eye.
What? Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
Your Blues. Okay, that's
How
one.
obscure.
Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Picture yourself on a boat on a river with tangerine trees.
Okay, that sucks. Get out of here.
Right. I forget some of the others, but yeah, there's Bungalow Bill, his elephant and gun.
That's too complicated. Jeez.
The elephant, I don't know if you can see it there, but there's the elephant.
Yeah, gee.
And that's Bungalow Bill. All right. Eleanor Rigby. Or sorry, when I'm 64, I will knit you a sweater by the fireside.
Come on. Who's thinking this stuff up?
Well, whoever made the puzzle, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Or the picture. Yeah, so they're all, it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, I'm impressed. You could have circled each one, with a Sharpie, like, okay, this is the pretty nurses selling poppies from a tray or something.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Anyway, these things, they're getting a little harder to find, but they sound great if you ever see them. I got my first one. It was a copy of A Hard Day's Night. It was just in my record store. I just bought it totally on a whim. Let's play this thing. See, I loved it. It sounded fantastic.
Yeah, that was the first one I got too. Was A Hard Day's Night.
Yeah. And I took it home, played it, and I thought, holy geez, this sounds really good. So,
Holy. Yeah, whatever. Well, that's another one I'd never seen before.
The other thing that's really cool is this one. And what's cool about this is if you look at the song listing, it's the same as on what we got, right? Side 1 ends with Maggie May. Side 2 begins with I've Got a Feeling. Well, the actual album, side 1 ends with Let It Be, and side 2 begins with Maggie May. And what's really cool is it works. It works really well. When you play it, it's like side 1 ends with Let It Be, which is a good song to end the side on. And then you sort of start off with this lighthearted thing on side 2. It really works quite well.
Well, that's another missed opportunity.
Yeah. There's the.
What is that? Oh, what's all this?
The anthem.
What's that about?
What?
The 789987.
Oh, I have no idea.
That's one of the common Russian labels. I don't know if I have one. I don't think so.
Yeah, it's and again, it sounds great. But I really like when I played it. I was waiting for Maggie May, and then I realized my record had stopped. It's like
broken.
I got ripped off. They don't have, so I flipped it over, and sure enough, there's Maggie May on side 2.
How crazy is that?
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Bye, Tim.
But yeah, it actually works pretty good. I was quite amazed.
That's like when they take the White Album, the medley, and they change the song listing around.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. Yeah. It's crazy. Like, oh my gosh, me and Mr. Mustard someplace else. Hey, are we having fun, Jeff? What's going on?
We're having a lot of fun.
We are having a lot of fun.
3 hours and 23 minutes.
Something's wrong.
Quit after an hour.
Yeah.
I know. I gotta edit the first hour and a half off.
Yeah.
See, it takes us a while. We're old, It takes us a while to get.
Yeah, we're old guys. Yeah.
Yeah, to get going, we're like a slow-mo locomotive. It takes us a while to get going. But a lot of people have left. I seen 21 people at one time, and now we're down to 10.
It's pretty quiet out there, and not getting a lot of action up there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people started to turn in. And
It's
show them.
It's only 8:30 out here, so.
Well, it's 11:30 out here, which means
Yeah.
Pumpkin time.
About
it
10:30.
is pumpkin time.
Mhm.
Yes. And so we'll see what Tim was looking up something. Maybe he's bringing back a bottle of Ting or something.
Got a nice chair.
Yeah.
They don't sell Ting in British Columbia, do they?
I've never seen it. Then again, why would I look for it?
Oh come on! Oh come on! Besides, they have a new bottle now.
Oh.
It's back on the shelf. Last time I went, I'm going like, oh, Ting in a new bottle. Now it's in a clear glass bottle. Ooh, used to be green.
Will it taste any better?
Maybe. Oh my gosh! Look! Kimba has his bargoon.
Ooh.
Come on and show us.
Your bargoons.
Yeah. I should just tell us what they are.
Now, Doc, do they have diet Ting or just regular Ting?
Just regular Ting.
No diet Ting.
No, there's no diet Ting yet.
No demand for it.
Yeah.
I've still got that bottle of pineapple in the fridge I've never opened yet. So. Oh my gosh! Look, he's got $2 for the original Batman. Ooh.
I'll give you $3 for it.
Tim, what you got?
$3 Canadian.
Hmm.
Russian McCartney. Okay. Yeah. Oh, look how young it is. Yeah.
What is that? Maca.
Now that could have been white at one point because the acid makes the paper turn yellow. Like a lot of those Hey Jude ones, the cover is yellow because it's just turned over time. Yeah, so less colorful Antonov.
I mean, this is a pretty bright yellow, so I think this was supposed to be.
It could have been, but if you've seen the Russian Hey Judes, they're pretty yellow too. Looks like somebody peed all over.
The McCartney's still white on top, so.
Yeah, true enough.
Yeah. I can't.
Yeah, the print's still white too, so it's probably that color.
But here's the weird one.
How's it sound?
This isn't Russian. This is the wings over, or wings at the speed of sound.
Oh my goodness!
And this is not in. This is one of these wrap things. You know.
Well, wasn't that what the inner sleeve was like? Is that what the inner sleeve was like with wings over sound or wings over? Wings over sound?
Yeah.
So they've used the inner sleeve for the.
But
it's EMI.
It's on a legitimate looking label. I mean.
Well, that is a legit EMI label. That's the official EMI label for sure.
And this doesn't sound bad or anything.
So where's it from?
It's just in this. It's probably going to be too dark in here for me to read. Hang on. Let me take it over by the light.
You need your 20-year-old eyes again.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to look at the back of that chair. That's kind of boring.
I mean, it kind of looks like a record.
Yeah, it does.
Well, that's true. It does. But... Wow.
Uruguay.
Uruguay.
So Yuma paid $1 for Bangles' greatest hits CD.
Yes. Can you imagine?
Imagine. I kind of like the Bangles. They did some good stuff.
This might be my weirdest McCartney album.
Welcome to the land of weird albums.
Did you find out where it's made, or is it?
Yeah, Uruguay.
Oh, Uruguay. Okay.
Yeah, and it has it's in like a white just piece of cardboard. This is how it came. This just unfolds, and this sticks in this like cheap paper sleeve thing.
Yeah.
It's covered in plastic, and good enough for Uruguay.
Wow, that is ugly.
Yeah,
one of those Flintstone record players down there where the bird puts some feet on.
Even Fred Flintstone wouldn't have anything that ugly.
No.
So that's my weirdness.
Wow, that's pretty weird. I think so. Wow.
Cool
What do you think, kid? Shall we call it a night?
It's getting late.
Yeah, it's getting late. It's
It's 10:30 here.
11:30 here. It's pumpkin time.
Old guys, you get some sleep.
I know. It's going to be a rough day tomorrow. You know, like I got to get up to catch those early morning cartoons.
Oh yeah, they're not there. Yeah.
Saturday morning lineup.
Yeah, I know. Look at the animals. Ooh, look at the groundhogs. Ooh.
Watch the Boomafoo or something.
Yeah. No, it's worse than that. Saturday morning is full of EI.
Yeah.
EI, educational and informative. Look, it's all about animals. Look at all the African elephants. Ooh.
We can't let our kids just have mindless fun anymore.
No.
They don't let them. You know, they got to learn things like the butterfly goes 5,000 miles to find its winter home. Like, who the hell?
That's going to help the kid be creative.
Yeah. So I gotta get ready for all that educational stuff tomorrow. So, like Jeff, thank you for being here. Tim, you helped save the show. Paul, you always save the show. And hey, I'll have to chop off the first
Mission
the dead part. Yeah.
There's a lot of dead air.
Yeah.
So hey, we'll do it again, won't we? Hey, so
Later.
take care, everyone.
Stay home.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye, viewer gallery.